What's good? Anybody that ended up, seeing the beginning of this, appreciate you for coming through just to see what's up. I'm basically just gonna be playing people shit, like how y'all been seeing other niggas doing for some reason. um, I'm just gonna be playing people shit, just reacting to it. You know, people complaining about 2K somehow, some way. I don't know how we about to get to it though. So just trying to, wait a little second, because usually, just gotta let it flow real quick. 2-3 minutes to see if anybody pop up. But I get it popping regardless without niggas. So the niggas be weird anyway. Niggas decide to watch stuff when you not actually streaming, just so they could be weird. But it's cool though. Alright, make sure this shit is actually on. I'm talking about my desktop audio. But in a nutshell, this is basically gonna be a stream about like me just saying like, damn, where the fuck was niggas at 5 years ago when niggas was complaining about this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like now niggas all of a suddenly you complaining about the game, could miss me with it. You know what I'm saying? It's too late. It's over. The jig is up. Everybody already know 2K been robbing them for this long. It's never gonna stop. It's over. Niggas waited mad long to try to say something, to open their fucking mouth when the game is actually in a decent state versus when the game is actually ass. Like niggas want to act like they. It's like, I don't know. When these niggas first is what it is. We gonna talk about a lot of shit, because it's gonna be a lot of fucking videos. I mean, damn, I don't know how long this stream finna be. I'm not gonna lie, but I got a lot of bud, and I'm up, right? My eyes is open. Like I'm really probably not going to sleep nowhere, no time soon. Probably like, I don't know, 3 o'clock. Like that's probably the latest, right? Like I don't know. But this shit finna be something at least, cause it's like, for me to just see these niggas doing this and, not say nothing would just be crazy. When I've been saying shit and I've been doing shit like this for a long time, it would just be weird for me not to say nothing, So I kind of have to. Like, it's kind of been my thing. So I'm going to just wait like one more minute and then I'm going to click shit. We gonna see what niggas is talking about. Cause there's some crazy shit. I done watched a lot of videos. Niggas should already know. As soon as I start showing YouTube shit or X shit, anything, you already know I got mad information. You already know. You already know I'm finna say mad shit off top of the dome shit. Is what it is. Hey. Cause it's really like I laugh at it, but it's really not funny. Cause it's kind of like, damn, like where the fuck was these niggas at? If niggas would have been going so hard before, the game probably would have never ended up like this. Shit crazy. Let's see something real quick. Let me see. What's good, Ant? I'm back on that bullshit right now. So niggas already know what time it is. Alright, see, so I went back, right? This Jordan Mid nigga, right? We can start with him. The Jordan Mid nigga is really a weird nigga. Now let's see. Jordan Mid. This is one of his videos, right? 2K22 current gen.
Simon says.
That's why I tell y'all niggas gotta watch people all the way. Like, you can't just see what they've recently been doing and then thinking that them niggas is for real. You gotta go back, look at their whole fucking channel. This how you look at a nigga. I'm gonna show you real quick. Let me give y'all a quick analyze on how you look at a nigga real quick. Let me give y'all an analyzer. This how you look. You go to their oldest videos, the old ones, right? You keep going till you see where they first got their views at. This is what you do in order how you know on how to know what a nigga is actually trying to gain. This is how you do it. You go back to their old shit to see what they've been saying, right? Let's see. 2K22 current gen rant, right? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, rant. I played a perfect game at PG just to lose. This is when this nigga was saying that PGs was not good. And it's another nigga that I'm gonna have to bring up too. It's sad shit. It's sad, but this what you gotta do to really know what a nigga is about. Rec games. So all I see is rec games. I don't see no park games, no he went somewhere else, played Pro-Am or something. I don't see no games nowhere. Like, all I see is right. Rec games. Let me see what a game at. It's a video somewhere he blew up like I think 6K views when he didn't really have no viewers. Let me see. Try and find it. Just trying to prove points here. Niggas start talking about point guards and then they start blowing up. Hold on, let me find that. Cause it's up there. I definitely seen it. Hold on, here it go right here. Look. Stay away from casual. No, that ain't it. That's another one right there though. That's another one. That ain't it though. Cause he started in 2K22. I don't know where it's at. It should have been marked. I think this is right here. Let's listen to what this nigga saying.
I got more rants coming up soon, so just the first one I'm doing for this one so far, because I had to do one right here, right? So, you see right here, you're going to look at the score, right? Now, just pay attention to this. This is just a rant to show you what happens when you play with randoms and rec. This is what the problem is when you play with randoms and rec. It's the IQ, and you're going to see right here, it's the IQ. This is the biggest issue, look. Bro.
And I don't all the way have a problem with this nigga at all like that. It just, the only thing is he started switching up and saying that it's just PGs. That's the only thing I got a problem with. Everything else, that's cool. If you just gonna play in the rec, you talking about rec niggas, cool. I don't give a damn. But you can't just talk about PGs like they ain't shit. Like, you can't do that. That's how you ruin the game.
Like, bro, just pay attention. I want
it's another nigga too. Watch this.
Focus on the scoreboard. Focus on the score, because this is what I want y'all to look at, right? And I'm gonna point out some key things.
Listen to what he's saying.
And I'm gonna show y'all what happens and what happens when you like. This is what happens when you play with randoms. They don't.
This nigga got he got 161 likes, right? And this is when he didn't have 1,000 subs. He didn't even have 1,000 subs, right? How many views he got on this video? How many views this nigga got on this shit?
Don't have no IQ. No IQ. And this is the
Like,
biggest
come on
problem
now.
when you talk about 2K Rec. Rec is fun, but this is the biggest problem when you play Rec. You get certain players, they don't have the IQ, bro. And you're going to see right here, right? Look at the scoreboard. I want y'all to look at the score again. Look, they're going to score right here. I'm pretty sure they score right here, right? Look, because this is embarrassing. This never happened to me, right? Look. Now look. 70-75, 1 minute left, right? Okay, so you thinking, okay, what's the problem, right? Well, I got news for y'all. We lost this game, and we went to overtime. So look, he did that crazy thing, right? Now look. It's 70-78 with 55 seconds left, right? Now 17, why are you not up the court? Why are you pressing? We up 8 points. Now he did hit that crazy shot, right? That's a crazy shot there. That's a tough shot to hit. Watch this point guard. This point guard is one of the worst point guards I have ever seen. Look at what he does. Why would you throw it? All you got to do is run the clock out. Now look. Another three. Boom. Just like that, they back in the game. You see what I'm saying? We was up by 8, but within the snap of a finger, it's a 2-point game, bro. 2. I just told y'all to watch the scoreboard. Watch. This is the problem when you play with random direct. Look, I'm showing y'all what's going on. I'm showing y'all the problem. Now look. Do I need to say anything else? Now look, watch. Now we in trouble because now we gotta throw up something to try to, because I got doubled. I didn't even want to do that. They put me in that dumb animation. So he kick it out. He get another 3. Boom. He's probably still thinking, man, y'all got this game unlocked. But look at 17. Instead of him getting back playing D on his man, he trying to get a steal, and I had to pick up on his guy because his guy was on fire. His guy was not missing 3, so I sent him to the line. Instead of just giving him a wide open shot, I fouled him because I didn't want to just give him a wide open 3. Now, thankfully, he didn't make the 3 and get an and 1 because we would have definitely lost. We lost anyway, but it would have been worse. It would have been my fault, but not really because 17 has no business trying to press when we up. We win in the game. You should be back. But look, watch. Now, pay attention to this point guard because he single-handedly lost this game. In my opinion, this point guard lost this game. The IQ is the worst I have ever seen when it comes to 2K. Look, watch the point guard. Look. Bro, all you gotta do is run around, dribble the clock out, pass it around, and we win the game. We get up out of here. We don't gotta see each other ever again. And the sad thing is, these randoms were old heads. They had their mics on, but they were the ones telling me. Now watch this kid right here, Brick.
I don't want y'all to think I ain't seeing that. He says, facts, he don't even play. You used to watch him. He don't even play PG for real. He said, you used to watch, bro. You agree with a lot of what he be saying. But he could be sounding like a broken record. That's basically what you said. All right. Heard you. Hold on.
Once he missed that free throw, I knew we were going to lose. I was like, we going to lose it. Now look, he going to make the second one. Now watch this right now. Pay attention to I'm telling y'all, the point guard, bro. Pay attention to the point guard. And this is embarrassing.
So you see this? See, when you mentioned in the point. All right, so let me just let him rock.
They still have no IQ. Now look, watch this, right? Watch the point guard. Why did you jump? The dude was there. He was in his face, but you jumped and you sent him back to the line. Now guess what? Now we done. Now this is another thing I want to share, right? Because this is the problem when you play with randoms, bro. The lack of IQ is the biggest issue. At first I thought it was the spacing on the court, but it's the IQ. The IQ is horrendous. The IQ is pathetic. It's embarrassing. How do you have this lack of IQ when it comes to basketball, bro? Now look, now we in overtime, so I can explain to y'all what really happened. Okay, so during this game was close. Now, I don't know about y'all, but when I'm playing with randoms, I pay attention to certain things. I know how to space the floor, this, and that, right? I get all of that. But things I pay attention to is I don't like when people leave their man wide open because they think, because he missed one shot, the dude can't shoot. That's not the case. Because guess what? It don't matter who it is, bro. If you're leaving somebody open 99% of the time, they going to hit one of them shots. And all it took was the number 7 on the black team. He only needed one to go in or 2 to go in. He greened 2 threes, and that was it. After that, he just started cooking. Look, 7 out of 11.
Oh, nah, he's not lying about a lot of this stuff. Like, that's why I said I ain't really got no problem with this nigga. It just he started putting too much emphasis on the point guard being ass. Like the point guard not the only nigga on the court that could do something. It's just not. You can't do that. You can't just say it's the point guard. It's not the only nigga on the court that can make moves. Sorry.
11 threes,
but that's
bro.
just not true.
But listen, I had my mic on and I was telling like, bro, can you like guard up on that? But here's the thing. I'm not a mean person.
Draymond not a point guard.
I'm nice. I'm cool. I'm like, bro, can you please guard your man so we can like win the game? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to win and whatnot. I'm
Jokic not a point guard.
not cursing nobody out. I'm not screaming at nobody. I'm not saying, bro, you suck, blah, blah, blah. You don't do this and that. Like, bro, I'm saying, can you just guard your man so we can win the game? You know what I'm saying? It's a simple, just guard your man so we can win, right? But now listen.
Bam Adebayo not a point guard.
This dude telling me stop crying. The difference, it's not crying. It's just the mentality that I have. I'm not okay with losing. I don't like losing in general. I could be playing FIFA all I care. I don't want to lose the game, bro. I'm not going to be happy. I don't like losing. I have a winning mentality, right? Now look. Now this dude was telling me to stop crying, right? Now, here's what made me even more pissed. When the game got close in the end, then they kind of started to wonder. They kind of started realizing what I was saying. It was right. They kind of realized what I was saying, why to stop leaving his man wide open was right. Because the dude was in a rhythm. You
can't do that. You can't be telling your teammates that the point guard is selling. Because once you do that, if you lose, how is it the point guard fault? They probably not even getting the ball no more, getting boxed. Y'all controlling the game now. Everybody else on the team. So how could a nigga be like, it's the point guard fault still? If niggas was looking like this, I'm talking about tied up, y'all got a chance to overcome the deficit, right? How could you say it's the point guard fault still if he stopped getting the ball? That wouldn't even, does that make sense? I just want to know. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying, do that make sense?
Take over, and you just don't think, oh, because he missed one shot, I'm going to leave him open the rest of the game? Bro, no, and I have no control over that. But
if the point guard not selling and he's still getting back on D,
this is the IQ that they have. They think, oh, the dude missed one, he sucks automatically. But then you let the dude get in a rhythm and you let them come back in the game within a snap of a finger, bro. Because you got people doing dumb stuff like the point guard. Y'all saw what the point guard did. Y'all saw the lack of IQ he had. All he had to do was hit the ball down the court.
Mind you, this was one of his most blown up videos when he didn't really have no subscribers. I don't know how many he had, but he didn't have 1,000, right? So you go back to it, and then you keep looking. You see, it's really not no videos getting that many views, except for the ones where he talking shit about a point guard. So I'm like, okay, if that's what niggas like to look at, okay, that's what niggas looking at over here. Got you. I ain't got no problem with that. But then you can't just say that point guard, point guard, point guard, point guard. You can't do that. You never playing point like that, like niggas be saying. I'm looking at niggas in the chat. They saying that. I'm talking about niggas in his chat saying that, not in this chat. Other chats is saying, like, they talking about these niggas. I'm like, okay, that's what's up. They getting known. So let me see what niggas doing. Talking about point guards. It's shiesty. It's grimy work. To me, that's grimy work. Because you know it's easy to agree with. The point guard is the main nigga getting the ball, right? So you gonna blame him for most of the shit that's happening on the court. Like, it's a easy, like, I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit at all. I swear to God, I don't like that. Oh, God, I don't like that. Because that's like, it's an easy getaway. Now it's just like, man, this nigga not hitting me on time. I'm cutting. What about me getting hit on time? I'm the point, yeah, but I'm still Stephen Curry out there. I'm passing you the ball. I'm moving right away. Going past other niggas getting open. Nobody's seeing that, though. Why the point guard gotta see everything, but y'all don't gotta see shit? That don't make no sense to me. I'm calling for everything. Yo, throw me lobs. Look at me when I'm giving goal, nigga. I'm calling plays. Nobody doing shit. So that to me is like, you can't keep talking about points when you see niggas like me, that's real point guards, going crazy with it. Like, you can't do that. You can't do that. When you see other niggas that's named the greatest 2K players as point guards, how you going? What? Nah, can't do that. God, you gotta stop that. That gotta stop. And that's just that, right? He played a wreck. You play with wreck niggas. That's cool. You could talk about wreck niggas. But anybody out of that, you can't just say, yo, niggas in the park, point guards his ass. I go to the theater, point guards. Like, you can't do that. You know you can't do that. You can't do that. That's not happening. Sorry. So it's another one that this nigga got that's like consistently, like 4 or 5 videos in a row. This nigga done made videos about just point guards alone. I'm like, wow. This is crazy. I'm thinking he thinking, you know, it's a conglomerate of niggas. Nope. He just like, yo, it's point guards. It's crazy. Hold on, let me see. It's recent. Sad too. Like, it's like, bro, it's other niggas jacking it. I gotta show other niggas doing it too. It's niggas out here named It's Chris Jones. Who the fuck is that? I don't even know this nigga, and this nigga talking about point guards too? Niggas gotta shut the fuck up with that. That's not cool. When I've been putting in all this work for point guards and niggas act like they ain't see that shit? Nah, hell no. Hell nah. Niggas better start telling these niggas. Like, real talk. It's no way these niggas actually think point guards is ass like that. Hell nah. That's just foolery right there. Hold on, let me see something. I swear this nigga was like, he might not have it in the title, but most of his videos is about point guards. On God. On God, niggas can't tell me I'm lying either. Word of me. This nigga will spark up a stream and he'll be saying, look at this point guard. It's like, yo, you, nah. Can't do it. Hold on, where the Chris Jones nigga at? I gotta show with this nigga Chris Jones. I think this one of the worst niggas on this shit right now that's talking crazy about 2K. I'm not gonna lie. This Chris Jones nigga. This nigga right here. Hold on. See what this nigga said. This nigga Chris Jones. Chris Jones is a different nigga,
Introducing
y'all.
the all-new.
Hold up. Chris Jones. They gotta get put on notice. Like, look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this shit here. Hold on, Chris. Hold on. Okay, look at Chris Jones, right? He's not getting this the same shit, the same type of shit. You not getting no views for nothing else. Right? It's the same shit. Same thing. What are 2K? What are 2K ranters? See, this is why I named the stream when ranting goes wrong. Right? Because these niggas is ranting, but not for a good cause. They not doing it for a good cause. They doing it for the same purpose as other niggas, other pussy niggas that ain't saying nothing about the game. They just doing it for bread. That's it. Because they know it's views in what they talking about. That's it. I be telling niggas I'm doing it for bread, but I'm still being real about it. Like, I'm literally telling y'all I don't give a fuck about this shit. I'm doing it for money. Who cares? Right? But I'm still letting y'all know what's the real, though. Like, I'm not lying to niggas. I'm still telling niggas what's the real. Like, look at this nigga, right? He gets 2,000 views with almost no subs on a video that he says 2K22's meta is garbage. Now, we all know how you could get that many subs doing that, right? Because nobody that was ass liked left-right cheesing. We all know this shit. We all know niggas gonna band together and say, nope, I don't like that. Everybody knows. I didn't even like left-right cheesing. It's easy to talk about. It's not hard. How would a nigga come off 20 views, 10 views, 11, 20? Then next thing you know, he get 2,000 talking about a meta in basketball? Yo, it's too easy. It's too easy. They see that shit like, okay, niggas like that. Let me do another one. Boom. Get more subs. Let me do another one. Like, it's easy. It was almost the same thing I was doing, but I was keeping it 100. I was telling niggas the real cause of the problem, which is the developers don't give a fuck about you. That's the cause. That's literally the problem. They gonna keep increasing the price because they know you retarded. I'm telling you the real. Like, that's all I gotta say to keep it real with y'all niggas on this 2K shit. I really don't have to say nothing else after that. You retarded. The developers gonna take advantage of that ass. That's billions of dollars every year. Who wouldn't do it? You stupid if you not. So that's why they do it. It's one of the easiest things to do right now. It's just to manipulate. Now, look at these niggas. They don't care really about nothing. Right? They see like, yo, all I gotta do is get in the algorithm. That algorithm is all I gotta do. Let me make this rant video. I did the same thing almost. I'm literally telling niggas that. But I did it in a different way. I was being serious. What I was saying, even though I ain't give a fuck. Because I didn't think it was going to get views, but it did. You know? Like, it's different. Like, these niggas knew it was going to get views. I didn't know it was going to get views. So let me see what niggas talking about. I see niggas spamming shit. Hold on. He said bro jumped to get a good contest. Oh, you talking about that other game. He wants PGs to create all the offense. I mean, I wouldn't say that all the time because sometimes he don't be really like saying that all the time. But his last 10 videos, more than enough of them been about point guards, and that's not good. You know what I'm saying? When all you play is random rec, you come across a lot of bad PGs. Of course you is, but you're going to come across a lot of bad players, period. It's not just the PG. It's just the role he's in. So you blaming him because the role he in, even though everybody else around you is ass too. You feel me? Everybody else ass too, but you going to blame that nigga because he's touching the ball the most. How you don't understand that is beyond me. I can't teach that to you. So you said Tex is another dude. Okay, yeah, but he came in from a different view where it's like he already see people getting views for shit. See, these other niggas, they was trying other things that they like. You feel me? See, this all stuff they like. The stuff nobody's watching, that's the stuff we love. Right? That's basically how it go. The stuff nobody's watching, that's what we love. Right? Nobody be watching that. But then a nigga want to watch a video where you ranting about a game that he feeling the same type of way about. See, that's the reason why I feel like I was kind of left out of that area where it's like niggas could have kind of shouted me out a little bit for being a good point guard. Because I was the one trying to make noise doing that. I'm trying to be a good point guard. Which everybody says there ain't no good point guards, nigga. Everybody ball hog, this, that, and the third. I tried to be the better playmaker here. I tried to be the best passer, best playmaker, best floor general. Did that. I did do that. But it didn't last because the way the game was going. It just was going down slope, bro. Playmakers was not about to exist. Now, do they really exist? Do playmakers really exist? Like, just be honest. Right now, in 2K25, do playmakers really exist? Really? For real? Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. They don't exist, bro. They don't exist. So, whenever they somehow bring the game back to the way it was where playmakers could actually dot a nigga and you could actually be like, yo, I got that floor general badge and all that other good shit, then we be straight. They ain't got it. They ain't got it, coach. But back to this Chris Jones nigga, right? You know me. Like I said, this shit finna be hella long because there's so much stuff here. It's so much here. It's a lot. I'm feeling the energy from all over this area. It's a lot of shit going on the screen. I'm telling, like, watch it. This playmaker shit is just the beginning. This playmaker shit is just the beginning. Like, look at it. Wait, hold on. Chris Jones, hold on. Hold on, Chris. Gotta crack Chris on his motherfucking head because he's a weird nigga. I ain't gonna lie. See, now, J-Med, I could give a pass. He only play rec. He experienced bad point guards, is what it is. Everybody else is bad too, but you gonna most likely focus on the point, like I said, because he the one touching the ball the most. But this nigga right here, he don't know what the fuck he talking about. Let's see what he talking about, y'all. Chris Jones. Hold on. Wait a minute here. Let me see something. See, I wanted to show some shit, but I might as well just go to the history and see if I can find it. Hold on. Let me see if I see Chris Jones. Nigga, Chris Jones. Hold on. Yo, here we go. Hold on. It's crazy. Look. NBA 2K22 gameplay. Point guards are the reason 2K sucks. Let's listen to what this nigga says.
There are trucks.
Hold on. Before I even do all that, if y'all niggas go back and watch anything that I said, right? I never really blamed point guards for nothing. You ain't never hear me just straight up say, yo, point guards is ass. And, you know, point guard this, that, and the third. You ain't never heard me say that shit. Just saying.
There's the truck.
Just saying. Shame, ain't it? I put in a lot of work for point guards. I ain't get no recognition. But niggas out here talking about legends and shit. Okay.
The point guard position is the reason that 2K is in this spiraling downfall. People really care. I don't even think 2K necessarily sucks that bad. It's just that 2K is very easy to spam. It's a very spammable game. Very exploity, very glitchy type of game.
And remember, this is 2K22, so it's fair to kind of say that at this point because we did come off a lot of spammable glitchy games. Like we literally kept coming off spammy glitchy games. Every game was spammy glitchy, so he kind of right about
comes out now. For some reason, developers just stopped trying to develop games. They just released their their brainstorming idea of a game and then just updated through the year. But the reason why people dislike 2K, well, I think it's pretty simple, is that the ones that are doing the spamming things are the point guards. Point guards have so much power, so much authority.
See, niggas like him, he the reason why 2K fucked point guards up so much. I put that on anything. If you just listen to how these niggas really saying this shit, like, they act like point guards really ruined their whole experience. That's how they sound, and that's probably how point guards just lost it. We lost now.
And I think it's pretty simple, is that the ones that are doing the spamming things are the point guards. Point guards have so much power.
Wait, hold on. Not to mention, right, this video only got 3,000 views. It was another video that he was mentioning point guards. Guess how many views that got? That shit got like 30K. 30 fucking K? You mean to tell me these niggas is getting 30K views with no subs talking about point guards? Yeah, you got me out your fucking mind, my nigga.
So much authority. They dictate everything that has to do with the game. Not everybody is built to be a point guard. Not everybody is supposed to play point guard. You know, I'm pretty sure a lot of the people like myself who are bored with the game and don't really like the game that much is because, well,
I don't want y'all niggas to think I'm ignoring niggas. Hold on. I gotta go back up. Yeah. Nobody really says that it's only bad PGs in the rec. That's why I'm saying, like, why is these niggas mentioning PGs all the time? Like, this, I swear that's how these niggas got a lot of views somehow. Like, it's like, what the fuck? Like, how are you getting views talking about one position? Like, that don't make, I get it though, because the point guard touched the ball a lot, so it would make sense. Yeah, they killed playmaking. It's over. It's over. I don't know if they ever gonna bring that shit back. If they do, it's lit. Passing his ass. Yeah. Yeah, Chris. Yeah, this is your dog, huh? Chris, your nigga, huh? Yeah. Nah, for real. It's ass players in every position, my nigga. Nah, some real shit. Like, you ain't finding no position where niggas is not ass unless you just literally dunking on niggas the whole... Like, you know, like, you just gotta have that build that's just so OP. Like, other than that, any position really could be ass, man. That's the only, like... I don't know what these niggas talking about.
And our game, a lot of the times, consists of sitting in a spot, whether it's the corner, whether it's the wing, and that's pretty much it. You sit back and you let a center and a point guard run a pick and roll, and usually the point guard shoots every shot in the game. Those are for the sweats. Then you have the lower tier of the sweats that
nigga said the sweats.
There's a timely cut here and there. Cut, dunk. So now instead of the point guard having 40 or 50, he might have 35 and like 12 assists, and one other guy might have 20 because of the cuts. But at the end of the day, the game is all about the PGs. That's really what it is.
See?
Now, I'm talking from a perspective of...
You can't have a nigga getting mad views on a video like this and he ain't even got 1,000 subs. Can't do that. Because it's automatically the 2K developers or whoever, they could just add that to the fire. They could be like, look, this dude right here, he got a lot of views on... Like, I'm seeing it for myself. I'm seeing that these niggas wasn't talking about nothing and then they talked about this type of shit and then they got views. So that means people is actually agreeing with this shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just like, oh, you just hating because this nigga got views on the video. How? Why would I be doing that? It's the shit he's talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I'm like, whoa, point guards? Now we see why point guards been getting nerfed crazy. See? Now we see. Like, I know I was talking about it, but I was talking about it in a realistic standpoint, man. These niggas ain't doing that. These niggas is not doing that. Look. These niggas, the type of niggas is like, I don't know if they play point, right? I'm not about to just look through all these niggas' videos. I was looking to see if the nigga got certain views somewhere. That's what I'm looking at, right? To see, like, okay, what could a nigga be talking about that got him somewhere? Like, I'm looking. All of these niggas got shit in common where it's like they was talking about a certain subject in 2K, which is point guards doing mad shit. So it's like, damn, now I see where this came from. Like, you could just see it. Niggas was not getting no views until they started talking about that. So why they wasn't getting views talking about something else about on 2K? Just talking about just something else random on 2K. Soon as you're talking about point guards, views. Like, come on, bro. You can't be doing shit like that. Because it's like, you could see that shit. After this video, don't really get no views. Talk about another subject in 2K that got something to do with a nigga ball hogging or the point guard or something. Come on, bro. This the resided game.
I made my first
direction.
point guard in 2K.
Got it.
Well,
Got it.
if you want to be technical, my first ever player in the first ever career mode was a PG. But then I started making shooting guards a lot. Kobe was my favorite player. Made a lot of Kobe's. And then you fast forward to 2K18.
Got it, bro.
And that's when I made the first point guard for like online gameplay, right? And 2K18 is widely known throughout the community, like I said before, as the worst 2K that there was. But in 2K18, I was able to play point guard. Wasn't because of the snatchbacks, you know. It wasn't because of just the cheese of a snatchback.
Got it, bro.
Or the dominance of a drifter or teardrop. It was just that my play style was able to translate to PG in that version of 2K.
And mind you, this is 2K22, right? So it's easily, you could just easily see that, like, okay, if 2K was to listen to the community, you know how they say, based off community feedback, these is the niggas who they would be basing it off of. Because they got a lot of views talking about it. You feel me? Like, what the fuck? A channel with not even 1,000 subs got over 1,000 views on a subject on 2K. Let's see what they said. Every nigga is talking about point guard or something fast or glitchy or something. All that shit going now. We ain't got no movement, no speed boosting, no nothing. How you putting legendary lightning launch in a game and it don't do nothing? What's the difference between that and silver? Can anybody let me know? I see niggas with silver looking like they speed boosting just the same. What's the difference? What's the attributes for? You get up to 99, then it stops. So why do you get a takeover? What's the lethal zones for? What's the hot zones for? See how I'm at all this little shit? How y'all niggas don't even be thinking in y'all brain like, I got all this stuff. Why can't I just shoot normal? Why do it take me to put it on low risk for me to shoot above 45% from the three? That's dumb. Why am I making whites instead of greens? Now we know why. Niggas don't want you to glitch up no more.
No. My mindset is simple when I play basketball. Basketball is a team sport. Basketball is a game full of egos, right? So, for somebody to be deemed a good teammate, my philosophy is
that's sad.
He has to have the smallest ego of the whole team. So see, like me, play style is simple. Let everybody else do their thing. I'm going to get mines where I get mines. I get the hustle play points, right? You know, catch the defense if I'm at the guard spot, right? You catch the defense lacking. You know, you'll sit here and you pass the 50% of like the first half. And then, you know, every now and again, you make one move, get to the basket and dunk it. You know, or get to the basket and lay it up. Or make one move, get past your opponent, pull up floater, right? Now, the reason why I was able to thrive in 2K18 was because the mid-range game was elite in that game. The mid-range pull-up game was elite in that game.
All right.
And the teardrop was elite in that game. So, I would come down in 18, crossover, behind the back, float it. You want to play zone? I come down, behind the back, pull up mid-range from the foul line. Every time. I'll do that every time. But I only did that depending on the circumstance of the game. 2K19, pretty much the same thing, just a little more polished. I was able to shoot much further in 2K19 because we all know how 19 was.
Yeah.
I was able to shoot much further, you know.
Because 19 was the greatest 2K of them all. Nobody don't want to admit it.
But now you fast forward to, I can't remember what I did in 2K20, but you fast forward to now, 2K22 and 2K21, that style of gameplay has been pretty much taken. You cannot play 2K right now as a pass only or pass first PG.
You hear what he just said? He said right now you cannot play this game as a pass first point PG. What the fuck was I doing in 2K22 then? Can anybody let me know? Because I don't know if I was a scorer on that game. What the? See what I'm saying? That don't make sense. How did niggas like this not see me? I was doing... Hey, it is what it is. I was going crazy. That's all I know. How did these niggas not see me?
As a point guard, to score at least 30 on your opponent. That's the mind frame going into that.
This nigga say you cannot be a pass first point in 2K22. What? That's what I was? Who the fuck? That shit's sad, yo. It's really sad. And I was a pass first point. I became a pass first point in 2K20. That's really when I was like, okay, let me try to pass it more. That's the first one. Like 19, I was more on that ISO God shit. My name was literally ISO God. You sell, I sell. What that sound like to you? Do that sound like to somebody that's good or bad at the game? I'm just asking. With a nigga named You Sell, I Sell? ISO God in front of that. I don't know. I don't think he would sell me. I think if I sell him, he gonna sell me. That's what I think. If I'm reading that correctly. I don't know. I might be diving too deep into that, but I don't know. Right? But me, I was transitioning to a pass first point in 2K20. So, and this nigga say you can't be a pass first point in 2K22? What the fuck is this nigga talking about? Like, what is this nigga talking about? I got so much footage that he can watch, that he can say, wow, I've never seen this before. It's crazy, my nigga. It's crazy. This sad. This is why I was like, wow, I gotta actually say something about this, because this is sad that niggas thought like this. It's crazy.
That necessarily does not translate well with teammates.
What the fuck?
But 2K doesn't really care about that. I don't think they care about that because
fuck. Watch this. Hold on. Let me back it up, because this nigga, he's speaking for his nigga. I want his nigga to talk. Hold on. Let me let his nigga talk. Let me back that up.
My play style was able to translate to PG in that version of 2K. You know, my mindset is simple when I play basketball. Basketball is a team sport. Basketball is a game full of egos, right? So, for somebody to be deemed a good teammate, my philosophy is he has to have the smallest ego of the whole team. So, see, like me, play style is simple. Let everybody else do their thing. I'm going to get mines where I get mines. I get the hustle play points, right? You know, catch the defense if I'm at the guard spot, right? You catch the defense lacking. You know, you'll sit here and you pass the 50% of like the first half, and then, you know, every now and again you make one move, get to the basket and dunk it. You know, or get to the basket and lay it up, or make one move, get past your opponent, pull up floater, right? Now, the reason why I was able to thrive in 2K18 was because the mid-range game was elite in that game. The mid-range pull-up game was elite in that game. And the teardrop was elite in that game. So I would come down in 18, crossover, behind the back, float it. You want to play zone? I come down, behind the back, pull up mid-range from the foul line. Every time. I'll do that every time. But I only did that depending on the circumstance of the game. 2K19, pretty much the same thing, just a little more polished. I was able to shoot much further in 2K19 because we all know how 19 was. I was able to shoot much further, you know. And well, now you fast forward to, I can't remember what I did in 2K20, but you fast forward to now, 2K22 and 2K21. That style of gameplay has been pretty much taken. You cannot play 2K right now as a pass only or pass first PG. Right now, you have to play 2K as a point guard to score at least 30 on your opponent. That's the mind frame going into that. That necessarily does not translate well with teammates. But 2K doesn't really care about that. I don't think they care about that because they give the point guard so much power in this game that it's just difficult.
It's not even that 2K didn't care. I mean, right now, y'all should know what 2K care about, right? Like, it's not even a secret no more since everybody want to talk about it, right? It's not no secret what 2K care about. So this we saying right now is like, we was just talking, it's relevant for right now. Like this we saying it's relevant.
It's difficult
for, right
for players like me
22
to even make a point guard. Now I'm saying this because I
still was being a pass first point. Even though he's saying that they didn't want you to do that. You feel me? He's saying you can't do that. That's what he's saying. He still said that. You can't take that away. He still said that. You know what I'm saying? So that right there is not good thinking. Like you can't just go with the flow. Cause once you do that, you basically allowing 2K to control everything after that, bro. You can't do shit like that. Can't do that.
Made one the other day. I made a Rebirth PG. 90 overall. Now, I don't know if it's because he ain't got no badges or because I don't know how to dribble. Like, look at this. Like, I don't dribble. I'm not an ISO point guard. I know that's looked highly upon in the community, being an ISO guard. You don't need no screens. I'ma just cheese you to death and get.
At that time, that's valid. Right. What he's saying. At that time, that's valid.
Well, there's point guards out here now that they still patched like the speed boost thing, but I guarded a point guard who literally kept doing some speed crossover that would give him so much separation. And you already know in this game, if you get stuck in the mud or feel like you stuck in the mud and somebody's just speed crossing back and forth, they gonna get that three before you can even get anything. Heaven forbid he throws a screen in there. You're cooked.
The problem with this is like 2K will listen to people and they won't even like test it, like game test it with players that actually done that move so much. Like they gotta actually see if a nigga that do that a lot is comfortable with they new shit that they got going on. They can't just say, alright, we're gonna do this, put it out. That's in the game come out every year. Like you can't just do that. You can't do that as a company. Like that's grimy nigga shit. Cause the community gonna say, bro, this is too slow. Bro, this is da 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 da. 2K, they gonna say, alright, next year we're gonna introduce that as a new feature. We're gonna say we got new quick stops. Boom, now we got a little bit faster quick stop. Then next thing you know, it's like, alright, now we don't got no good dribble moves. Why is this dribble move so slow? Or why like something weird about the dribbling or the defense or something. Then 2K would take that, put it in the next game. It's like that type of they can't keep doing that. That's why now it's to the point where we just can't. It's either you not pre-ordering or you just say fuck it, bro. Right? Like now, I'm saying, like right now though, 2K22, he cooking.
But
he cooking.
In all honesty, let's be real, man. If PGs were nerfed in the game and PGs actually had to rely on teammates and had to rely on good team play and ball movement,
look at this.
I think the game would be better for a lot of us. But it'd be worse on them because all the like point guards and stuff are trying to be the next big YouTuber. They're trying to show you their ISO skills, their jump shot skills.
See, this right here, I can't really agree with that because everybody not even like, I don't think I've met that many people that's trying to do it. Like they do got YT in their name and all that, but they not really like that. Like you'll probably once in a while check out their name on YouTube or whatever. Niggas ain't even doing shit. Like ain't nobody really trying to, like, I mean, they is, but they not. Right? Like still right now to this day, that's a valid thing a little bit. Like it's like, I don't know.
And for some reason,
that's 50. I don't think so, really.
2K thinks it's logical that the smaller your player, the better he performs. You can't make a Chris Paul in 2K. Well, before you wouldn't be able to make a Chris Paul in 2K and be successful. Now you make a Chris Paul now. You can actually play like he plays in real life. Right? Except his play style in real life doesn't translate to 2K. The floor general play style, like I was stating before, doesn't translate to 2K. You would have to be the Chris Paul from New Orleans who was going at people's necks and dunking on Dwight Howard. But not everybody can play that way. Not everybody has the mindset of doing that way. Right now, all the mindsets, PGs, are just like you see in real life. Steph Curry, Damian Lillard. I would mention Westbrook, but he trends on Twitter every other day because he is just okay. Kyrie Irving,
PGs, bro.
You know, all those point guards aren't necessarily point guards. They're just the smallest on the court, so they play point guard, but they score. You think Steph Curry looks to average or get 10 assists a game? Or do you think Steph Curry looks to get 30 points a game? He's going for 30. He passes because the defense sells out on him so much he has to.
I nigga said that nigga Curry going for 30, my nigga.
Like Chris Paul gets played, he would never pass.
Oh, shit.
Hot take, everyone.
Oh, hold on.
It's just difficult on the court for defense. Defense. He is just standing in the corner waiting for the defense to collapse off of him.
There we go.
People ain't having fun doing that. People ain't having fun doing that. The gameplay you're seeing right now, I'm playing with straight random. Just walked into the rec with my best position in 2K. Had a pretty decent time. But look at the point guard on my team. He's like 5'7".
Do point guards suck in the game? Or I should say, did point guards suck in the last 3 2Ks? Yes or no? That would include 23, 24, and 25. Did point guards suck in the last 3 2Ks? Yes or no? That's all I'm going to say.
He's like 5'7", and he ain't even playing sweaty because that's not what he's built to play like. He played like an off-ball player. But everybody wants the ball in their hands. Everybody wants to impact the game. And 2K only allows the point guard position and the sitter position to really put an impact on the game. So if you're a guard out there and you're not having fun in 2K, try to make a big man. Try to see if a big man suits with you, you know. And if it doesn't, make another player, change who you play with.
All right, let's see another video real quick. So you got another one. Hold on. Let's see who he's at. You see how he was saying all that in 2K22, right? He's like, the point guard would, you know, try to score 30 basically. Right? He's saying basically the gameplay is, you know, it's allowing them to do that, and that's what niggas gonna do. Da 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 da. Right? And he said the game would be better if everybody else was, you know, basically touching the ball. That's basically what he said. Right? So let's see what he's saying now today. Right? Why is this his title? Are you washed in NBA 2K25? Look at this shit. Let's look at this nigga. Look.
At Harbor Freight, we do business.
This is the funny shit to me. Like how he just went from saying that the point guards was going crazy. Let's see this shit. He said, "Are you washed?" Now we know why he could be saying this shit, right? Because the game is ass. The game is fried. Everybody missing shit like that. Let's see what he talking about.
Getting into other games and recording other games and enjoying life on the outside of 2K. I still do miss the engagement from supporters who, you know, from supporters who really like the content that I produce. And since you support it, I still want to be able to give you something to view and watch and look forward to from a channel. But outside of that, let's get into these 5 things or 5 signs that'll let you know that you're washed, just like I am. The first sign that I want to talk about is a subtle sign. It's a sign that you don't really notice until you pay attention to it, till you start to recognize it. The first sign that lets you know that you're washed is that you begin to laugh at things that once made you angry. You see, a lot of us, all of us, who have played 2K or played video games in general.
I see that first one is kind of weird, but I'm gonna let him speak because I know
was
niggas
in a
won't let
stage
him,
at a
right?
point in time where that game would make us irate, furious. Some of us have broken controllers, punched monitors, put holes in walls. I mean, we were just destructive creatures because the said game that we were playing made us so angry that we just lashed out to represent that anger. But the first sign to pay attention to when you become washed is that now the things that once used to make you mad make you laugh. Make you laugh. Whether you out there getting left, right at the death behind screens, you're getting backdoor cut on, you're getting ripped by just standing there and they have already mistimed they reach and the flail of the reach animation causes you to get ripped. Whether you're a guard and you're getting blitzed or big and you're allowing and 2K allows the smaller guy or the other big to just sprint in from the 3-point line and elevate to God to get the rebound, even though you and him have the same rebound rating and badge. Instead of getting mad at those things, you just start to laugh at those things. And the reason why you start to laugh at those things that once made you mad is because your care has dwindled. You stopped caring. You stopped caring for things that you once cared about because there's a realization at hand. You're starting to realize that it's just whatever. You know, it's just whatever. And that sign is the subtle sign that starts to let you know that you're washed. Now, as I continue through this list, some of you may be able to relate to all these things. I'm not going to cover everything that I believe that you will experience as a washed person, but I picked 5, or as a washed gamer, and I picked 5. And there may be some things that you can add to the list in the comment section once you get through with this video. But that's just the number one thing. That's the first thing I want to discuss. The second thing and second sign that lets you know that you are washed is you start to take extensive breaks. You see, let me explain this to you. We all are 2K gamers. There was a point in time where 2K was the thing you played at any spare time that you had to give in that day. Whether it was you just getting out of school, you coming home, before you even do your homework, take off your shoes, take off your school clothes, you was all loaded up in the park on 2K. You were loaded up in there just to be in there, just the environment. And then for those of you who came on later, it would be the neighborhood for you and the city. You just want to be in the environment of the atmosphere of 2K before you decide to do anything else related. And then the hours. I'm sure some of us, and I'm not the only one, and I'm not excluding myself from these signs. I'm not excluding myself from these descriptions of things you used to do. A lot of the descriptions that I'm giving you are descriptions that I have already done. I've been through them. But a lot of us, we have spent an unhealthy amount of time on this game at a point in time. I mean, getting on this game at 8 a.m. and you not turning it off until 1 or 2 a.m. the next.
I'll let him talk a little bit. Let me see. I know. These got more to do with being frustrated with the game instead of washed. Nah, I think it got something to do with being more frustrated with the devs. You know, and the way the community still support the game than being washed. I think that one more. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you kind of on track there a little bit, you know, because yeah, if I'm staying away from a game, the only reason why I would be doing that, if that game is ass, I mean it's the only reason why. Definitely if I'm a gamer, right? It's automatic. Like, if I stand away from it, that means it's garbage. That don't mean I'm trash. Like, why would I immediately think that? I don't, like, I understand what he's saying, though. It could actually affect people like that. Like, it could. But I don't think this is the time to talk about it, though. Are you washed in 2K25? Why would you say 2K25? It's a garbage game. It's not good. Like, it's not good at all. RNG? Like, I changed my name to RNG. Like, there's no way a nigga is gonna tell people that you might be washed in this game. Like, what? How? How could you do that? I don't understand that. That's just crazy to me. And then giving niggas 5 reasons, and then some of the reasons just sound like you said, if you frustrated with it, like, you mad. Like, if I'm laughing at something that happened to me in the game, I know that shit just always gonna happen. Like, there's no way that, like, I could do anything about it. Like, let me just laugh it off at this point. Like, I know it's not nothing I could do. Like, it ain't gonna make me think, like, damn, I'm ass. Like, nah. I don't think so.
Constant. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
I guess it's conversational.
Eating while playing the game. I mean,
some
when
weird
you
shit.
Think about it and you look back, you're ashamed of it now because now your breaks are extensive. You see, now you can't make it through a 12, 14, 16 hour 2K experience. You can't make it anymore. You see, now instead of playing the game while eating, you will play the game, go eat, then come back to it. Maybe. Depends on the time. You will eat, then play the game, then go eat again later on in the day, and may not come back to it. You see, if you get on at, say it's your day off, and you get on about 11, right then and there, that lets you know, wash. Because there was a point in time where before you even brushed your stank mouth, your game was on. And if your boys was on, you hooping. You hooping. Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. It just happens. But you was hooping. And you would hoop all day. Now, you get up, you brush your teeth, you get in the shower, you might watch a little morning show, a little sports talk show. It's a lot of things that you'll do before you load up 2K because now 2K has become a chore for you. Then you load it up, you play it for a couple hours. Then it's like, man, I gotta go get some food or something. Or let's just take a break right quick. Then that break happens. And then you'll be like me and you might take a full season off. You might play season 1 and be like, I'll be back in another season. You might play season 2 and say, I'm taking season 3 off. You might be playing season 3 and you already have made up in your mind that season 4 you're just done. And you start to play other games during that break. You go somewhere else during that break. Then that break might extend months. Months. And some of you are watching this video. Some of you are still in tune and tapped in to the 2K community just because it's something that you like to do. But you've been on break from 2K for years. There's a chance you might come back, but there's also a chance you might not. But that is the second sign that lets you know that you're washed when your breaks are extensive. You see, they creep in little by little. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, 30, an hour, hour and a half, 3 hours. Next thing you know, it's 3 days. Next thing you know, it's a week. And then you get to my stage when it's like a whole month or a month and a half. Whenever a season is, that's how long you just ain't playing the game. That's the second sign. The third sign, you start to play career. Now, a lot of us, we're all the same, yet we're different. But a lot of us are part of this community. There was a point in time in your life, outside of when you originally started, if you were around in the early stages.
Bro, when the last time niggas really played career, though? Like, be for real.
Of career.
Like, I only did that shit just to show niggas, like, I'm gonna get these lethals, I'm gonna get all these hot zones. And that's what I did. I still got them, kind of. Like, I only missing, probably like 3 hot spots. Shit is what it is, shooting on low risk.
You don't even know what a career story is. Shit. You loaded up career and went straight online and been hooping trash ever since. You can't stand career. You didn't see the premise of career and what it was for. Playing the AI And then some of us had to start playing the AI regularly because that's how we would get our badges. You go in there, you play, you get your badges up, badge progress, kind of learn the game, but then you're immediately online. But you know that you're washed when you start to play career just for the story. Just for the story. Just to become the GOAT. You see, because now you have reached that stage where you rather play against the AI in career than to go online and deal with the online shenanigans.
That nigga said just to become the GOAT.
That this game possesses. And that lets you know that you're washed because you are willingly making a decision to stop playing against users and to go play against AIs. And I don't blame you. It's not your fault. I don't judge you for doing that. I understand. See, prior to my washing, I wouldn't have understood. But see, now that I've been washed and the things on this list that I'm giving you are things that I have experienced and I have done for myself, it's okay. I've literally made new players just to try to experience the career story, but I can't get through it. I can't do it. After about that third game, maybe even that third quarter of that first game of that career, you just turn the game off. But it's not your fault though. You're just washed. You're washed. And it's okay. Accept your new reality and adjust to life with this new reality. Now the fourth thing,
It's some funny shit.
this one might be very relative or relatable to a lot of you that hear this, that make it this far. The fourth thing is you start to envision your life without gaming as a whole, but especially without 2K. Now this one here, this is a lot here, because this one here, this is the one where you start to sit.
Alright, now this one right here, he talking about this one for niggas who only play 2K. Like this is this one for
on
only
the couch or
you
your
only play
bed
2K right
or your
here.
chair, and you just start to envision what life will be like or is going to be like when the hobby of playing video games or the hobby of playing 2K is no longer there. This right here is almost the sign of the end. The end times are among you if this is you. If you start to envision life for the things it has to offer over this game. Because you're not alone. You're not alone. And there's some people right now in this community that ain't reached this stage yet. You see, there was a stage in your life, my life as well. You didn't even envision life without 2K. Actually, you envisioned becoming a creator in this space. You started streaming it on your PlayStation or your Xbox, probably on Mixer. You started posting mixtapes and highlight tapes and posting them to your social media page.
Hold on, wait, he said you're not that good, bro. Hold on, bro. He said you're not that good.
Turning your great idea into a business.
This nigga right here. Look.
Feelings.
He said you're not that good. Hold on.
Advisory warning that I sent them and protect their peace. But those of you who won't be offended, which are typically supporters of mine, family members of mine, we can just discuss. Now, there are tiers to skilled players in this game. And it's only 3 tiers because this game only has 3 modes, right? This game only has 3 modes and it's only 3 tiers. And there's a lot of delusion out here in the land of video game world in general. But we're going to focus on the 2K land. And there's a lot of players who play this sad game and they believe they are the best point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center that the game has ever seen. And if you expose these individuals and talk about these individuals, they get so angry that they might even go to personal things that have nothing to do with the game. They might even personally attack you just because you expose them and showed them that they aren't that good. And so riddle me this, right? Imagine you in 2024, the iteration of 2K25, have the fortunate circumstance to have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 other people to get online with you at the same time, all ready to play some basketball, right? You have a full 5 ready to play basketball, and you get to pick which mode you would like to play to level up, test your skill, have some game. And out of all the modes, the 3 modes that this game presents to you, you decide to take your team to the lowest ranked mode. And not only do you take them to the lowest ranked mode, but you also use and apply the top tier tactics, builds, and schemes to the lowest tier mode. Now, in this lower tier mode, you can run into any type of 2K player, whether it's the rookie casual who literally probably just got the game as an early Christmas gift or a Christmas gift, or just waited until the game was on sale to get it and is just trying to get accustomed to the 2K gameplay, whether it's where a lot of us lie in, the adult casual. This is the person that has prior experience to 2K, but because of age, because of life, because of just growing up, you probably don't put as many hours, time, or care into a said game as you once did. We discussed that in our last video. And then you have the delusional casual. Now, the delusional casual, that's the casual where a very alarming percentile of people are in. These are the ones that you will walk around and you would tell people that you're good at this game, but you don't tell them the intricate details of your skill and what you're good at. You get what I'm saying? How can I use an analogy? Here we go. You can tell people that you box, right? You can tell people that you're considered the greatest boxer to ever to exist, right? But what you fail to realize is that boxing has weight classes, right? Boxing has a weight class. You see, and this is where the GOAT debates that go on in this world really don't make any sense, because there's different dynamics to said things. You might be the best boxer at the middleweight division. That don't mean you're just the best middleweight boxer of the world. You see, boxer of the world. You see, so don't say you're the best boxer in the world. You're the best middleweight boxer. Clarify it. Put a name to it. Give people more context of what you mean by that. You see, what goes on in this game is these people will show you gameplay.
When I say I'm the best passer, best playmaker, best floor general, what that mean to y'all niggas? I don't know.
And show you footage. I mean, full on footage of their full stacked out team. 99s everywhere, meta everything, but they're playing in the lowest tier mode. And then they're showing you punching on randoms or a split party, which could be 3 of people who know each other and 2 that can't, or 2 that know each other and 3 that don't, or 4 that know each other and AI. And they're just punching on them, and they're uploading these things, and they're showing you guys just how dominant a build is. They always put a build behind it just to entice you into making this said build. But they leave out the context. They're not going to tell you we're a full team of 5 and we don't believe that we're that good to compete with the higher tier 5. So we just come into the lower tier 5 to showcase you how to have fun, as I air quote fun. You know, they're essentially the heavyweight boxer that goes and fights in the middleweight division and then says that he's the best boxer to ever exist. Bro, you're fighting people in a lower weight class than you. Why aren't you fighting other heavyweights? Because you get punched on by the other heavyweights. So once you start getting punched on by other heavyweights and your career is becoming diminished because you can't beat people of your own skill, now you start to lower your skill. You remove yourself from the heavyweight division and you go down to light heavyweight division. You start getting punched on a little bit there. You don't win enough for light heavyweight. So now you just keep going down to middleweight. You still keep your heavyweight size and power. You just keep moving down until you start playing against people who naturally don't have the strength to take the beating that you're delivering out.
That's what I think about some people in the community. Like, the shit he's saying right here is interesting, right? This little analogy right here, I fuck with it. Because I think like that towards some niggas in the community. That's crazy. I really do.
And here's the 2K, the 2K community. Here they are. That's the mindset that they possess. You want to hear a better analogy? How about if you're middle class,
right? Most of us are middle class Americans, right? You go down to the poor class, you cannot proclaim that you're rich. You get where I'm getting at? You see, you're rich to the poor, but poor to the rich. Hello, let's let that breathe for a minute. You're rich to the punch and beat on everybody in that said division, and we'll just walk around in this delusional state, this blind state, and proclaim that we are the greatest boxer to ever live, and really believe it. And really believe it. And the only people that believe it and agree with you are the yes men that you keep around you. Because let's be honest, I've made multiple videos about this over the years. I have a video on my channel asking the community, are you a teammate or are you? I asked people one time, I said, I made a video. I asked them, are you a teammate or space filler? Teammate or space filler? And that was in 2K22. I asked this question. Now we're 3 years later, and it still is a question that has yet to be answered. You see, a lot of people tell you that they're a teammate, right? A lot of people tell you that they're a teammate, when in reality they're a space filler. They're just blind. They're in that delusional state where you cannot see the reality of what's in front of you. If you stand in a corner and your point guard and your center are just running a pick and roll game, and that point guard,
hey, yo, don't steal his shit, niggas. Don't start calling niggas space fillers.
is gonna shoot the next 20 shots, crazy. Or that center's gonna have 15 on the roll, and you finish that game with 1 or 2 shots. You an AI, bro. You're an AI. Compare the AI stats to your stats, and if they're similar, that's what you are, which means you're a space filler. Because the AI is just in this game to fill space. But like I said, if you want to live in a state of delusion and blindness that you don't want to see that, then so be it. The whole premise of this video is to strictly discuss and talk about the things that I see on a daily basis in this game. And it's always around the same time. But it only bothers me. And this is the real reason for it. It only bothers me because you only get these times when you're severely undermanned. You know what I'm saying? There's so many gameplay footages that I have where I don't have the luxury to have 5 teammates. I'm not talking about 5 people that I know. I'm talking about 5 teammates in general. The most that I usually play this game with is 3. Guaranteed 3 teammates I'm gonna have at all times. Guaranteed. Which then opens the door to get 2 other randoms. And when you have competent randoms during that stage, all you playing is straight bums. Or maybe they're good at the game, but you're better than them, so they start to look like bums. You feel like they're bums. But the moment you get 2 incompetent teammates, I'm talking about the 2 teammates that they met in the rec because they automatically in game chat when the game starts. You see what I'm saying? Them type of teammates. Them type of teammates that got the most idiotic look to them. You get those type of teammates, and then they match you up against the heavyweight and the lightweight division, the light heavyweight division, the middleweight division. They match you up with that. And now you're a middleweight just trying to survive, and you got this big old heavyweight that decides to walk down into your division, and then you got to fight. You got to fight. And so if there was a solution to this game, what I feel like what they should do, if they really, really wanted to promote their 5v5 way to where you can tell the skill, there's a skill gap between actual players and players who aren't that skilled. If you really want to show a skill gap to not just me as a person that can see, or people like me who we can see the skill gap in players, all you have to do is literally just either rec from now on just has to be random. I mean, like, you cannot squad up and go into the rec at all, or you add another forward mode or something inside that rec arena to where it can appease every player that's at hand. You see, because I didn't have an issue with 4 when AIs were competent, when AIs had to be accounted for. But now that y'all have toned the AIs down, because instead of telling the teams to get out of the rec and go into the modes where AIs don't exist, you tone the AI down, which is enabling these individuals, these groups of people, these percentages of people, it's enabling them to stay in this type of mode. The only mode you find AIs in is the rec. It's the only mode. The only mode AIs are in. And you make them incompetent because
the AIs be in the theater too, but you know, these niggas. Yeah, I think they play a lot of rec over the theater, so probably wouldn't really realize that it's be some AIs in the theater. But it's
The
alright.
community complain that the AIs make too many shots? Guard the AI. Account for the AI.
Because this is facts right here. I actually agree with this. This is something that's like, why would you want the AI to be bad if you could just guard them normally? Like, you mean to tell me, because another nigga disappeared, he lagged out, anything, whatever. So you saying you just gonna go double team? That's cool to you? You just want double team? So if that was you on the other end, you cool with that? They just gonna double team you because you got an AI that
require 5 players who are squatted up. The minimum you can play is Proving Grounds. Anything that's not Proving Grounds or Pro-Am should be limited to 4 or below. 4 or below. And see, if they were to do that thing, you would see the people who really ain't like that. You'll see them because they'll start to poke their head out and become very vocal about something. And you will see just how closer in skill you are to a lot of players when the game is even. You see, the best games that I've ever played, the best games to play is when it's an even matchup. You got an AI, they got an AI at the same position. It's 4v4. That's where the real skill separates itself.
I ain't fucking with no AI. I'd rather just give it even, like, gameplay wise.
Because now there's no advantage. We're even. Now it comes down to who's smarter than the other, who can manipulate the other team to their advantage. And see how I said manipulate? See, that's a word that can be misconstrued because manipulating just means I know what you're going to do before you know what you're going to do. And I'm going to react off of what you're doing anyway. I'm thinking ahead. I'm 2 steps ahead of the game. I know that if I get past your guy, you're going to help off this corner and your guy's going to run out there to that corner. So now when I get by your guy, I'm going to just stop on a dime and stand there. Then I'm going to watch you run over, not commit enough, and watch him leave me into the corner. And then I'm going to shoot the mid-range shot. Now you have another element to worry about. Now you're all discombobulated and confused, which then leads to more open shots. But see, that's for a film breakdown session that we're going to get into moving forward. But that's where the real skill lies, when it's even matchups and a team prevails. And when you have an advantage or you manipulate the game as far as you just use broken mechanics and scum tactics to achieve a higher ceiling or a higher chance of winning, I mean, that's just, you're the issue. You're the issue with this game. You actually draw more people away from the game than the game and then the people that you drive away from the game don't support the game. And then the game loses out on money. So technically you're the reason why the company's not making as much money or is as appealing to the rookie crowd. Yet in the same time, you fund the next game because you're going to spend money on player after player after player after player to fool the people out here saying that this player is actually good and can actually compete when you don't even take the player past the mode that we're in. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I wish there was a bigger fix for it. I truly do. I wish that people were able to see the things that this community does and why this game is the way that it is. But people would rather live in blindness. People would rather be oblivious and delusional and believe what they want to believe, and so be it. Free world, you can do what you want. All I'm saying is when 2K finally decides to say enough is enough, as they've done, Crew has not been back in 14 years. If you think that this company is above taking the wreck out, you got another thing coming, brother. This game will take the wreck out in a heartbeat, and make Proving Grounds a new wreck. Wreck would always just be ranked from now on in Proving Grounds. That way, all problems will be fixed. Most problems will be fixed. Because now the teams of 5 that go into the wreck, now your base is Proving Grounds, where you'll be matched up based off of your rank. It's gonna be 5 players on that other side of the court. And you're going to have to play. And it's going to be green or miss. Oh, my goodness. The amount of whites that still go into this game is actually ridiculous. But it's going to be green or miss. Where now skill starts to showcase itself. But like they say, they paid for the game. They're going to play the game the way they want to play the game.
and you sitting here crying on the mic, complaining instead of just getting better at the game, it's a you problem. And you're right. It's a me problem. That I hope you guys enjoyed, and I cannot wait to see the individuals who have made it to this part of the video, completely ignored the warning, the advisory that was sent, proceeded to watch this video, get offended, get mad, and then come into the comment section spewing either their stats.
I didn't even look at the comment section on the other videos. I gotta go look back at those. So people on this game is so lame for real. I make builds based on how I like to play. There's no variety. The community is full of bots. They all follow one another and can't think for themselves. It's so annoying running into the same squads. 99 3-point, 99 rebound, and 99 steal locks. There's always a rebounder or a lock opening their mouth with literal goose eggs. All while their PG is 6 for 14. All threes. It's so satisfying getting the dub because they believe you aren't spinning to get that rematch. Really, dude. They say, yes, we need random rec. This video is facts for some reasons. The corner sitters on those 5-out 2-3 zone rec teams that talk the most. They turn those 5v5s into a glorified 2v2 game. Oh my God. He said I've been dropping in on this channel more lately, and it's becoming one of my favorites. So thank you for your content, brother. That shit was straight. Hold on, let me see what niggas said in this one. Let's see. He said, bro, you weren't lying about taking breaks from the game. This is the first 2K where I can go 2 to 3 weeks without playing and not even think or care about playing the game. I'm starting to feel like my generation, people born in the mid-late 90s, are just getting tired of 2K, period, because a lot of people I run with feel the same way. I don't think that's the reason. I think the game is ass. I think that's the reason why. Another big sign that you're washed. You keep spending your hard-earned money on VC to make new builds with different play styles and try to make it fun. Only to play with that player for a few games, then get bored again. Now that's something that's just like, I just don't understand how niggas can do that. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that's a sign of washed. I think that's a sign of you just being Riri. Like, it's like, yo, you spending mad bread on builds? Gotta be something wrong. He said, I've deleted that bullshit. God, I'm definitely not washed, but 2K24 killed the whole vibe for me. Keep doing your thing, broski. I ain't even get mad at 2K when I play anymore. I literally don't care whatsoever. W or L, one game, I'm turning it off. That's crazy. Niggas can't take a L, bro? That shit sad. Said NBA 2K is washed. The gap between the bad player and the good player isn't big this year. Everyone is even. It's ass. I mean, shit. This video applies to video gaming in general. Shit. I like the games. Shit, I like Elden Ring. You know what I'm saying? Baldur's Gate 3. That shit was fire. Shit, Modern Warfare. Shit, I like games. Shit. Dragon Ball. Like, so the game gotta be good. It gotta be something there. The Last of Us. Like, I fucked with that heavy. When I played part 1, man, that shit was goated. And part 2 was like, it was good, but it was just like, it wasn't part 1. Like I was just like, damn, they had to do that to my boy like that. Like at the beginning, it could have been like no mid-game shit, no in-game shit. Nope, they just had to do it to him. And it's like, damn. But that's why part 1 was just like really a masterpiece. I ain't even gonna lie. I mean, it came out on PS3. So that's just like that's goated. That's goated. I had to think about that. Like, what system did it come out on? PS3. That's crazy. I really don't feel like reading no more of these shits. Let me see. He said I had every sign except life. What else, 2K? I'm such a hoops head that besides my wife and kids and family, all I have and enjoy is hoops. I'm one of the people who still watches hoops religiously. I'm considered an old head, and it's sad to say I still enjoy the shit game. Yeah, I know it's shit, but it's all we hoops heads got, unfortunately. It's crazy. I don't know, man. That shit crazy. Well, if y'all fucking with it, those the signs that y'all washed. I don't think this is a good time to talk about a nigga being washed. You feel me? Let me see. Let me go to my history real quick. Let me go to my history. What the fuck? See, this is another thing right here. I think this nigga was talking about another PG again. See what I'm saying? Then my nigga Sly Guy. That shit crazy. Oh yeah, I got these little I got these little clippies. I'm probably gonna end up making a video too. Oh, anonymous 2K. Wait, is this No. Was it? It was either this nigga or Wafix. One of these niggas, bro. I swear, bro. Hold on. I don't know. It was some shit that was saying that I was like, what? Like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it. Too faded. Hold on. Hold on. Let me go to this nigga shit real quick. Oh no. Nah, it wasn't 3 weeks ago. Damn. Hold on. It's some funny shit. Hold up. Or is it? I don't even know.
That they're going through these transitions, knowing that they're trying to incorporate new pro play animations into a gaming engine that was optimized for motion capture, knowing that there's going to be issues with physics and all this stuff, they still attempt to point the finger at you guys, saying that you're just unsure of what you want. There's no consensus from the player base to really determine what type of gameplay is most suitable for the entire player base. That's a different type of evil. That's a different type of manipulation, man. And then you got...
hear that? This nigga Old City saying the same thing. He said that's a different type of manipulation. There's no way that niggas could just sit there and act like they don't know no more. These niggas, the thing that's sad about it is like, these niggas been saying this for a minute. Like I'm talking about the J-Eazys, the Brutal Sims, this nigga right here. Swante did say a couple of things, but he wasn't really, you know, like I said before, he was really worried about speed boosting and all that shit getting taken out, which at the end of the day, he was right, but he wasn't really like, he wasn't right about everything. Let's just say that. He was kind of like 20, let's say 25% right? That's cool. I think 25% is good. So, like, if a nigga is saying anything that's like, yo, 2K might do this if you're not careful, like, they might actually be right now. Like, you can't even deny people no more. Because, like, if a nigga say, yo, they might fuck the defense up if we keep talking about the steals and da-da-da. Next thing you know, you ain't going to be able to touch nobody no more. No bump steals. You're not going to be able to steal the ball. You're not going to be able to do no interceptions. Nothing on defense is working. And then now we're going to have to complain about that on what, 2K26? Right? It's like that type of like, I can't stand that, man. I just don't know, man. I can't stand that. I don't know how other niggas can stand that, yo.
2K sidekicks out there trying to justify this stuff, and I am not with it. Trust and believe, if 2K dropped the game for free or they dropped it for $19.99 and then said it's $19.99 because we're going through this optimization, we're in a transition here. Maybe you guys could give your feedback on what you're seeing out there, and then we'll make the adjustments along the way. Maybe they go into like an early access type of thing, and it stays in early access until all these little kinks and stuff get adjusted. I would personally have a totally different opinion and a totally different outlook on gameplay. You know, I didn't even realize that people are still debating on whether or not 2K25 is the worst 2K in franchise history, the worst 2K of all time. Now, me personally, I'm biased in this situation, so you already know my opinion is gonna lean towards 2K25 being the worst, but if you feel differently, definitely share your thoughts in the comment section. I think it's worse than 2K18 because I stood on the whole year for 2K18. There's a lot of players out there.
You see how people mentioning 2K18 and they saying that that's better than these games? It's crazy. See, but niggas was talking about 2K18 was still the worst 2K. Like, how? How was niggas still saying that?
That are saying, well, we say the same thing every single year. And I gotta tell y'all, I beg to differ. This year is definitely different. We about to get into all the details. If any of you guys are new here, consider dropping a like and a sub. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Let's get to the damn video. You know, the optimization to catch up and for it to flow seamlessly or flow with a bit more fluidity. But you guys want to know why I have such an issue with that theory? The main reason is, why are they releasing a game that's not fully optimized for the consoles that it's released on? And furthermore, why are we paying full price for this game? If 2K knowingly gives us an inferior product as they're rolling out these pro play animations, incorporating them into the franchise, knowing that there's going to be a ton of bugs, knowing that there's going to be a ton of issues with gameplay, why do they market the game at full price? I think 2K would have done better by the community and done better by this player base if they were just transparent and let us know what was going on with pro play. Some of you guys may not have heard of this game called Path of Exile 2. It's one of the most popular games, period, right now. This game is in early
bringing up RPGs that's in beta mode. Like, you see how niggas like niggas has been so desperate to really make niggas in the community understand that niggas been getting finessed hard body. I'm talking about on a very, very high level. Like, it's not on a, oh, you know, they may be getting an extra $30 from. They finessing us on a real high level, right? So niggas is really trying their hardest to let niggas know that. They pulling out everything out the bag now. Like, like there's no way that other niggas was getting involved. I'm talking about YouTubers that don't even play 2K. Like Angry Joe and them niggas. The Asmongold nigga, he don't play 2K. None of them niggas don't play 2K. They play all them other games that's just probably way better than 2K. Like, you know, they ain't even fucking with this game, right? So how could them niggas get involved to say that this game is trash, right? Then they say that the battle pass, all this, you know, the pass, and they don't even, you know the crazy thing? They don't know that you can't spend the VC to actually get the season pass. They don't even know that. They don't know that. Imagine if they knew, like they did. They don't even, I don't think they know that shit. They don't know that. They don't know. So everybody's talking about 2K, like I said, the two niggas, right? So they had the IGN niggas talking about them. The GameSpot niggas talking about him. Who else was talking about it? I don't remember. It was a third nigga too, but I just don't remember. Now they was talking about 2K all of a suddenly. It's out of nowhere. It's cause they never did it before. What happened now? What's the problem? Cause everybody know that these niggas been finessing. They been doing it for a long time. I think everybody's starting to see for real that the community is dumb and that nobody ain't gonna say nothing. So they gotta say something. Like I mean, damn, how many niggas started collapsing on 2K like that? It's just like something that clicked on them. Like something had to click somewhere over there in the community, because there's no way they would have started talking about it. Come on now. It's like
access, and it's just breaking records. They dropped the game in early release for $30 and it's been received so well. Over the past week, it's maintained a constant player base of over 500,000 concurrent players. And one of the things that I noticed that are different between
500,000
2K and the developers for Path of Exile is that the development team for Path of Exile is completely transparent. They listen to their community and they make the adjustments along the way, but the game is in early access, so it's known to have adjustments that are going to be made. 2K in their own way is trying to finesse us and pull the wool over our eyes, saying that they're dropping a finished game. When we get the game, we get our hands on the game, we go to play the game, it looks like it's in a beta. I mean, the stuff is so beyond goofy, I don't even know how they can call this a AAA title. And for the people who believe that this is just the never-ending cycle from the 2K player base, they just say the same thing every year about the current.
So I don't even think they just like. I really don't think they even do anything anymore, like the testing, none of that, because it really don't matter, because the community is already used to a patch. The community is so fixated on that first patch, right, that the game when the game come out, it don't matter, because they already know a patch is coming. So it's gonna patch everything. It's supposed to patch stuff and get rid of the latency and all that. That's what the community be thinking now, because that's the routine. That's been the routine the whole time. Oh, you know, you gotta wait till that first patch come out, then maybe that second or third patch. Like, it's the patches, my niggas. Really, the patches. What I tell niggas about these fucking patches, man, they don't mean nothing. It's just placebo patches. They lying. Unless it's an actual glitch, that's the only thing that's probably getting fixed. Like, nothing else is getting. Every time they say they patch something, what happens? A nigga show it's not patched. On Twitter, every time. Niggas just showing it's not patched. What? It's every time. You mean to tell me every year a nigga could show you that it's not patched? How the fuck is that? Come on, my nigga. Let me let them creation.
The game is just trash. And like I said in the intro, I feel this year is very different. than previous years, and it's been building up to this point. If you look on the internet as far back as you can, you're gonna see people saying that the game is trash. Every single year, there's gonna be players, there's gonna be content creators that say the game is trash. But what's different between then and now is that back then we used to stay on the game throughout the entire annual cycle, calling it trash, because there were only certain instances that were trash about the gameplay. For instance, you'll have like one bad play or one bad animation, but then you'll have 15 exciting animations that'll keep you on the game. As opposed to nowadays, you have 15 bad animations that have you shaking your head, scratching your head like what's going on with this game and the physics behind the game. And you may get one good animation per game that'll get you the slightest bit.
Just think about it, 2K22 to 2K24. Like, those two games, my nigga, like, yo, 2K22, damn, Superman, like, 24? Like, how could you do that? Like, you're supposed to make the game better. So in 2 years, you couldn't make the... This is like, yo, wow, bro. It's just, that's sad to me. Like, you can't not do that as a company, my nigga. Nah, hell no. Like, the 2K community after that should have been like, yo, I'm not fucking with this no more. How could you go from 2K22 to 24? Like, imagine if you stayed on that and then you jumped on the 24. Boy. Yo, 2K, yeah, they got something going, bro.
Excited. The difference
These niggas is billionaires for a reason. You know what I'm saying? They billionaires for a reason.
Between then and now is that players used to stay on the entire annual cycle back then while they're calling the game trash, whereas now players are calling the game trash. They're only on the game about 5 hours per week, not nearly as committed to the franchise as players once were, and they dip off and play different games. As opposed to back then, players calling the game trash were on the game for hours upon hours every single day of its annual cycle. 2K used to be a bunch of players' daily drivers. They get up in the morning, log on, practice, do what they gotta do, and then play into the wee hours of the night. How many of you guys are doing that right now? Sound off in the comments. I'm definitely curious to see how many players are out there playing the game as much as we used to back then. It wasn't too long ago that Evan, he even admitted that they have more 5-hour-a-week type of players than they do have 50-hour-a-week type players. I have a feeling that 2K was banking on the idea with seasons and level skips and all that stuff that they like to offer. I think they were banking on just getting a ton, like loads of new players to make up for all the players and hours that those players used to invest in the game that are no longer here. They thought they could just bring in a bunch of new players. These players only playing 5 hours a week. If they bring in a load of them, then they can make up for those players who are no longer playing the game. But NBA 2K25's gameplay is so bad that it's not even keeping the most casual type of player excited to get on the game. There's no incentive for them. 2K reintroducing the Legend grind. That whole grind was made for committed players to the franchise. 2K has already sacrificed those committed players to the franchise. They damn near no longer exist. So the Legend grind joint is out the window. The only thing that could keep these casual type 5-hour-a-week type of players happy is the gameplay. And the gameplay just isn't suitable. And I'm hoping for the people that are still watching at this point that you guys are not thinking that this is just my opinion. I want 2K to be great. But if you've been watching the clips,
everybody want 2K to be good, man. This dude got another video, I think he was talking about like him Exacto knifing them niggas, I think. I don't know, I can't remember. I could have swore. Oh, maybe it's this one right here, Secret Gameplay Testers.
Silverado EV RST. Next level capabilities like the multi-flex tailgate and midgate, and a 7.
we value everyone's thoughts, and I need feedback from someone who plays 5 hours a week just as much as I need it from someone who plays 50 plus hours a week. And there's much more who play 5 a week than 50. Do you get that? So he's basically just told you guys that there's way more casuals than they are comp players or consistent players, which is what I've been trying to explain to you guys over the course of the last few years, saying that 2K has become a revolving door of players. Woo! bonfire, Bluku. There's a lot to talk about. Yeah, I'm all saying 2K is aware of it. They sent out this function as it should. And because of this inconvenience that some of you guys may have reaction, because it's very real, I can't even hold it back. I get so frustrated when I play NBA 2K that the folks who got invited to community day maybe shouldn't have been invited because they're no longer playing the game. I'll quickly reference this post from Ja. He says 100 creators were at community day, yet only like 10 of them actually post or stream the game anymore. We're gonna acknowledge creators and invite them to community day. At least invite people who actually post and stream the game. I'll reference this next post from Dignify 2K. He says no reason 2K is hosting any events for creators anymore. Why? Look at this year. 75% of the people who went don't even post the game anymore. It's December. Nor does it look like it helps drive any viewership or market value. And he goes on to tell 2K, just take the time you use for game testers and community day and drop a demo again. It's that easy. How many of you guys would prefer that we receive a demo?
Bro, I don't think niggas ever getting a demo ever again in 2K history.
I concur completely. I'd take a demo any day of the week just so we could get a glimpse at what 2K looks like before we actually decide to commit to a purchase. But maybe that's too transparent for 2K. All I know is that a demo,
maybe a demo. This is what I think. I think this might be 2K right here, right? How dirty these niggas is. They might wait until PS6 come out and do that. They'll be like, oh, you automatically gonna buy the newest 2K on PS6, right? It's over. It's auto. They gonna be like, oh, and we got the
will serve as the consumer's best interest in regards to
these
2K.
niggas.
So you
and
guys
they gonna be the first niggas to increase the price again on niggas. Let's say after
Evan, right? He's the guy who hosts the 2K live streams with Stacks. He recently gave us a bunch of insight on how 2K approaches community day. So in this next segment, we're gonna learn about how they select creators for
what if they be like, 2K, I need $150 from y'all niggas. Like, cause there ain't no way it's gonna be just 100, right? $100. You think the niggas gonna just raise the price to $100 and that's it? Nah, I think it might be more than that. I think it might be like 150.
community day. And for a bunch of you 2K players out there, we also learn about the best places where you guys can provide your feedback to help create change in 2K, as opposed to just from EK the creator, as he was going off community days, is that it's not a feedback event. I would like to reference this first post that Evan responded to from EK the creator, as he was going off on Boomy. EK the
you know these niggas gotta reply to a nigga that's going off on one of their creators.
Creator sent out this initial post going off on Boomy, saying you went to community day and gassed this game because you were happy you could finally crack 10 views. Wow, why is he spewing so much heat at Boomy? I wonder what went down there. Now you talking this bullish about this and that. Too late to sing this song now. They don't care. They make money. The game don't gotta be good, especially when they got sellouts like Boomy, who he was referring to in this post. Well, Evan chimed in by saying, we invite creators to community day to play as much as they can and capture early footage for content. It's not a feedback event. Feedback is gathered at completely different opportunities, some of which aren't made public at all. Further elaborate.
That's sad, ain't it? The fact that he even said that, that's sad. Like the fact that he said that and then nobody ain't say, damn, wow. So we just don't even know what's going on until it's too late. You see how that didn't even just like spark nobody rage, no nothing. They nigga literally just admitted that they don't give a fuck. I mean, look at this shit. Look what he said. I mean, damn, did he have to say it any clearer? That nigga said feedback is gathered at completely different opportunities, some of which aren't made public at all. Remember when I was talking about they let the Harry Potter niggas over here? I don't even know what school these niggas was from. They look like some Harry Potter niggas. We don't know where they was from, but they got to play 2K at a tournament and we ain't get to see no footage. Just think about that. They in a 2K tournament, we can't see no footage of the game.
Aren't made public at all. Further elaborating on feedback sessions, Evan sends out this post saying the people who participate in feedback sessions is almost always kept private. In certain cases, it's optional for them to reveal themselves at a later date, but not from me. I won't get honest feedback or any feedback for that matter if people have to fear finger pointing. So just to quickly recap those two posts there, Evan says that Community Day is not for feedback. And in fact, feedback sessions are done privately behind closed doors. And the majority of those feedback sessions and people who participated in those feedback sessions won't even reveal themselves. And now this next post will explain to you guys where to give your feedback so that it can be heard and seen by people affiliated with 2K like Evan. Evan responds here to Cheeto. Cheeto says, do you guys even take feedback from the community? Evan responds saying, I'm looking at community submitted issues and suggestions all the time to share with our team from a variety of places. The in-game community surveys and posts in the official Discord are big sources. So these are the places in which he looks for feedback to then relay to the people who can make change, like the 2K devs. The gameplay team can analyze telemetry like shooting statistics. There are creators that submit feedback to me. We have private playtests and listening sessions, and that's just to name a few. But just because one channel or group agrees on something, that doesn't mean it gets implemented. Feedback has to be looked at across many sources. I can ask about the same topic in 2 different places and get opposite feedback. You'd be surprised. He said, I know I've been there before. And it all has to be taken into consideration because the game isn't built for only one portion of our players. And I would just like to very quickly add, I commend Evan in how he's handling these questions and giving these really thoughtful responses. I feel like this is how a community manager, a 2K community manager, is supposed to interact with the 2K community. Clear, concise, and transparent answers within the scope of what he's able to divulge. Seems simple, right? There hasn't been a community manager yet that's been able to accomplish this. So to Evan, I say, keep doing your thing, man. Hopefully you can keep it up. And in the last portion of this segment, we're gonna learn about how they select creators to go to Community Day and what you guys need to do in order to get invited. Start out with how Evan selects creators for Community Day. And I'll read this post off to you. He said, it's impossible to account for every type of player, but we do try. Sometimes one playtest will have mostly comp and pro players, and another will have more casual players. Some people at playtests are creators, some are people you probably never heard of before. We value everyone's thoughts, and I need feedback from someone who plays 5 hours a week just as much as I need it from someone who plays 50 plus hours a week. And there's much more who play 5 a week than 50. Do you get that? So he's basically just told you guys that there's way more casuals than they are comp players or consistent players, which is what I've been trying to explain to you guys over the course of the last few years, saying that 2K has become a revolving door of players. So that should help give you guys an understanding of gameplay development. Because there's more players who only play 5 hours a week, they would direct their gameplay development behind the feedback from these particular players. Although both are equally important, the fact is there's just way more casual players out there. Evan goes on to say, as I mentioned, Community Day isn't for feedback. I select creators who will best take advantage of early access with the goal of reaching a big variety of players with informative content. For what it's worth, I'm always on the lookout for fresh faces, and he says he doesn't mind being added. And I would like to quickly add that this was all in response to this post from Twisted2K. I should have read that off first, but this is still interesting. Twisted2K says, first of all, let's hire some people who actually play the game. Next, you should invite comp creators like Splash or Ticino who have years of experience to Community Day. Stop inviting people who just glaze. They won't give any legit feedback. They would just say what you guys want to hear. And doesn't it seem like 2K25's gameplay has been developed in that way, as if all the gameplay testers that were involved in 2K25's development were just a bunch of yes men? At least that's how it seems to me, and I'm biased because you guys know I don't really like NBA 2K25's gameplay, but I'm definitely curious to hear your feedback on that. And lastly, we'll talk about how to get invited to Community Day, what you guys need to do, and also how to get access to these like private feedback sessions. WLR says, how would one get access to these other feedback events? Evan responds saying, trust is built over time and many interactions. So the most helpful advice I can give is to consistently submit constructive and actionable feedback over time. There's a few of us and hundreds of you, so I don't mind people reaching out. I can't see everything or reply to everything, but the feedback experts in the community, they stand out. Don't just say blank sucks or fix blank. Explain how something impacts how you play the game, how you propose it to be improved, and include as many details as possible, like video examples. And that's not easy to do here on X, which is why I don't use it for feedback gathering as much. And he goes on to wrap this post up by saying, I do enjoy occasionally listening to Spaces, though. He's talking about Spaces on X. And hopefully you guys picked up on everything he mentioned. I know a lot of people, they like to sound off on X, just venting their frustrations about 2K, but Evan's telling you guys directly that that's not a source of information that he goes to when selecting creators or people to go participate in their private feedback sessions. So if you guys really want your voices to be heard, then I recommend looking to the community surveys he mentioned.
Yeah, I heard him. Even though I don't really give a fuck about all the rest of that shit. But that's some real shit. You know I gotta throw some real shit in the mix. It can't be all about me just talking about other niggas. Even though that's kind of what this is. I mean, let me see something. I can't remember if I... No. I don't think it was that. Let me go to his story again real quick. That nigga Anonymous 2K though, we spinning some facts a little bit. You know what I'm saying? See, my problem with these niggas is like they wasn't talking about this shit when 2K actually was making moves on niggas' pockets. You feel me? Like when they was doing that and nobody wasn't saying nothing, that's what enabled them to make bad decisions like this. Cause it's like they already was affecting your pockets before they started making bad decisions. Wait, no. I think I said that wrong. They was already making bad decisions while affecting your pockets, and niggas wasn't saying nothing. That's what I meant to say. Fuck. Yeah. So they was affecting the gameplay while they was affecting your pockets. And niggas wasn't really saying nothing that much. The only reason why people was agreeing with it because it seemed like it was helping them, you know, be able to keep up. Like, let's be honest, everybody who was like cool with the changes on from 2K22 to 2K23 was like, okay, this is actually better than 2K22. Like, I could almost guarantee you people was thinking that, like, at first when the game first dropped, like, people was already thinking that it was better. But as time went on, guess what they did? Patched it up. Because of what? Money. And nobody wasn't really saying nothing like that. So it was a GG after that. Like, if you're going to let them patch the game to make you pay money for something, and you alright with that, well, how you going to say something, you know, about something else? Like, how you going to say anything? How you going to say, like, the game is trash, da-da-da-da? You already willing to pay bread when the game is ass. So why would you even be saying anything? And see, this the reason why I think 2K started clapping niggas for that. Right? Who got clapped? Bullet, right? Didn't he get clapped because he was talking crazy? It's like you can't really do that no more, right? Niggas already did the thing, signed the agreement to be able to play the game, right? Signed the new TOS. So it's like you can't really talk crazy no more. These niggas can do something now, right? That nigga was saying they did something to his account and they, you know, took all his money or some shit. I don't know, right? I really don't care, because it's like you should have been talking crazy at the beginning. You can't wait until something is affecting you and then you start talking crazy. That's what I don't like. Like, how you gonna wait until something affecting you and then start talking? Niggas been putting in the work, talking about these niggas robbing niggas. And then here come other niggas talking about their problems. That's the thing that I don't like. These niggas been putting in work. Brutal Sim and them niggas. They was one of some of the first people to talk about how 2K was doing these schemy tactics. Nobody ain't say nothing about that. Agent 00, he did say, see, that nigga's a legend for real. He's really a legend. He really, truly, he probably one of the best. I think, to me, he the best 2K content creator that ever did it. Like, to me, Agent 00. Because he did everything in his power to try to help the game be better. Nobody else did that shit but that nigga. He the only one. And I'm talking about with money. I'm not talking about a nigga talking. That's just nothing. You just talking. That nigga tried to help the game with money out of his own pocket. So you can't say that that's not the best 2K content creator that tried to at least help the game. That's, to me, that's the best nigga. It is what it is. It's just crazy, man. Like this game really, like, it really fuck with people for real. Like, it really do. And they'll start acting like, man, I mean, niggas see what I'm doing. But this, like, I do this shit for fun, really. Right? I ain't doing nothing else when I'm streaming except for playing the game, right? So it's like, I be chilling. I be smoking and shit. So it's like, it is what it is. And we get to watch goofy niggas. That's how I look at it. Cause the Chris Jones nigga, I will say this nigga, like, maybe he could have made a troll video or something. Maybe it's a troll video, but that other video was not good. Like, you can't be talking about PGs like that, cause you know 2K be listening. You already know. The J Mid nigga, he talk about PGs way too much. Nigga need to calm down. That's a nigga that really need to calm down with it. Like, I get it though, he in the wreck, you know. But it's other niggas too. Like, I ain't really trying to keep on clicking on all of these bitches. But Wafix and all these other people, they really, you know, they really doing their thing. But at the same time, it's like they could have been saying something way before this. Niggas, you know how niggas say I'm gonna ride this shit till the wheels fall off? Niggas actually waited till the wheels fell off to try to fix it. It's crazy. Is that, like, that's the honest thing right there. Like, I swear to God, I put that on anything. Niggas waited till the wheels fell off and then tried to fix that bit. That shit crazy. But I nigga Sly Guy, I think that nigga got videos, right? Yeah, I think I watched like 2 or 3 of them. I think he made 3 whole videos. That's crazy to me. I wasn't expecting that. But yeah, I thought I had some other shits. I don't know. But yeah, I really wanted to just talk about, really the main thing was, you know, me talking about these niggas talking about the point guards too much, right? And that's probably the reason why 2K did what they did, because everybody was kind of on board with nerfing a point guard. They really was. I could understand why they would, because everybody really was on point with that. But the thing that 2K didn't understand was we just didn't want niggas to left right. This is what niggas need to understand. When they say like, oh, you know, casuals broke the game and, you know, Sim Nation niggas and all this other shit, right? Niggas need to understand this. If speed boosting was still in the game in 2K23, right? Then niggas was chilling and they had 3 bars. Right, let's think about it. Let's use our brains. It had 3 bars. 2K23, you could speed boost. 2K24, they had like way. It seemed like the control was even better for the dribbling. You could speed boost, all that, right? All that there, and they still got the 3 bars, right? Why will on 2K25 you take away speed boosting and then you still have 3 bars? Nobody ain't never say nothing about that. That's crazy to me, right? That's how you know niggas is not, like, they don't really care. Nobody really cares. And that shows. It's just, they don't look at everything. Like, all the dots. Like, everything. Like, how I'm doing, like I'm saying, nigga, I got hot spots, lethals, 3-pointers and 91. Know my jumper, practiced it, practice fadeaways. I'm dotting everything. Dot, right? And then I go do it. I try to perform it. Missing, green, miss, green. Then I put it on low risk, green, white, green, white. Like, that's, that, how does that make sense? When you just dotting everything, you trying to figure out the game and you figure it out, and then the game still don't work after that. Don't make any sense. Come on now. So all of that being in play, right? How could you still even mention a point guard, right? You know that it's going to be a struggle for that nigga to hit the shot consistently because the game is ass RNG, right? Yeah, niggas be talking about the point guard don't be having no points. Niggas, to me, niggas don't dot point guards like point guards dot niggas. They don't do that. I promise. I stream it. I'm the point. I'm literally a point. Like, yo, why is niggas not hitting me when I'm wide? They don't throw a good pass when I'm wide open or I'm trying to get open. They love getting a good pass though. You really, I gotta realize stuff. Like, you can't just go off what somebody's saying. You gotta think about what they saying. If a nigga is saying the point guard this and the point guard that, look at what the point guard is doing, right? But look at everybody else too that's moving around the point. You can't just focus on one person. You can't do that. That's what's making them niggas focus on point guard stuff. That's what they did. They focused on it. You can tell. Point guard, it's a wrap. You can't even be a point. You're not a point. You're not a playmaker. You just basically a nigga just trying to shoot the ball. You gonna pass it to a nigga and he gonna be open, yeah, but it's like you're not really giving him nothing. You just passing the ball normally. You can't really be a playmaker. The passing ain't good. Shit been the same ever since, and you could tell it's still the same passing because the passing is broken. You could tell it's the same. Just poured it over, 2K. Good looking. This shit is crazy. But y'all niggas could go look at them niggas videos, man. Just look at all their videos, but ones that got a lot of views. All point guard talk. Or they were saying some goofy shit. But it's like, it is part of YouTube. I get that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not acting like I don't understand that. Like, I know niggas gotta do what they gotta do. But niggas can't just be putting emphasis on certain things no more. Because the community is so ass that they actually gravitate towards ass shit like that. So, we can't be doing that no more. I ain't never took, like, all I said was get left, right, cheesing out the game. That's all I wanted out the game. I was going crazy after that. No. That was good. 2K23. It was ass, but I wasn't really complaining like that because it was like, it's still straight. It's straight enough to play. Like, even with randoms. Straight enough to play, because, like, you know, niggas gonna hit their shot if they know how to shoot. So I could play with randoms. You know what I'm saying? 24, nope, couldn't play with randoms because niggas ain't gonna hit. Everybody broke, and the only niggas that's hitting, they zenning or they just somehow like didn't get affected by the RNG of the game. Like, I swear, like, it was like a certain percentage of the community got affected on 2K24 with the RNG, and then 2K25. Full on blown RNG. They just didn't care. Like, that's basically how it went. So it's just crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know, them niggas, they get right. You know? But I mean, nah, that ain't. Hold on. I don't really remember which one that I think this nigga mentioned J Mid and them niggas in this video, right? Like, he didn't mention them, but it was like on the screen. Let me see something.
Yo, what's good?
Nah, that ain't it. The fuck? Oh, I think this might be it right here.
2K25 completely ruined my life. I just want one thing from 2K25 that takes more skill than 2K24. And I don't think there's a
single damn thing. Single damn thing.
2K25 has the worst paid defense ever. 2K25 has the worst paid defense ever.
You say you did ass something? Like,
Yo, what's good? So look, I made a post a while ago and said if you want views in 2K, all you have to do is talk shit about the game, spaz, or play random wreck. And a dick riding subscriber said, chill, be humble. The fuck? That's literally what these people are doing in my screenshot, and how they are getting thousands of views, and also how they're getting views is making, you know, build videos, jump shot videos. That's another reason why the community's ass. Because back in them old days, you didn't have to spam jump shot videos or spam build videos to get views. And that's what all these people do now. And it's so sad. And a lot of these people aren't even going to hit 500K ever. But anyway, a lot of people are dick riding 2K25. And normally I wouldn't care. But I'm not letting this rock, you know, eat a dick to whoever. Because there's no way the world forgot about 2K24. It's no way. Now, this game isn't great.
I know I didn't.
But it's top 5. I'm just talking about the 2Ks that have Park. So I guess from 14 until now, like not 2K13 and below. There's a lot of things I don't like about this game, you know?
Nigga said it's top 5. This is a top 5 2K. Damn, that's crazy. Did I just hear that right? I don't know. I don't know.
I'm just talking about the 2Ks that have. Now, this game isn't great, but it's top 5. I'm just talking about the 2Ks that have Park. So I guess from 14 until now, like not 2K13 and below. There's a lot of things I don't like about this game, you know? One big thing is how you miss wide open layups. I don't understand that. But you randoms really make me sick with a passion. 2K24 is the worst 2K of all time. Hello, knock knock morons. The standing dunk glitch, you know, in the paint, remember that? Every build could spam you. It felt like you were playing a lockdown every game because everybody had a high steal and you really didn't even need that high of a steal to spam. Nobody remembers that. The OP dunk meter, the zigzagging, and my favorite, the John Wall step back. No bitch remembers that. It took 5 years, but it's finally gone. They did one thing right. I've been praying for it and it got it done. Now, let's get deep. Let's get deep. All right.
On this video, bro, I'm playing against this nigga Sly Days. I know it's been a long time. I told y'all niggas, if I go to PlayStation, bro, I'm pulling up on this nigga, and that's exactly what I did.
Yeah, so I really can't believe that a grown-ass man would say this in 2024 and beyond. I just couldn't believe it. Long story short, school threats, gangbangers are patched, and all of you hoes are mad for some odd reason. The meat eater that you saw here, this Xbox bitch, even though I don't understand why there's cross play, I hate Xbox bitches. The meat eater is nowhere to be found and he's popped. And I think he's part of a gang, a virtual gang. This is crazy shit. And I was like, beat me without spamming John Wall step back. Bitches would not do it.
You would think I would have fucked their mothers if I would have won one game, bruh. It was that deep for these hoes and the worst 2K of all time. 2K isn't ass or dead because of the game itself. It's because of all you bitches. Let's dig deeper. That old head that plays rec all day, he said, niggas play the ones all day and say 2K is ass. Mind you, this was when 24 was out. Now, if you're playing any other game mode, you're not going to experience as much bullshit as a ones player. Now, I'm not saying ones players are the best. Hell no, I'm just a rare breed. These other people are just one-dimensional. All they do is play ones. They depressed and they trash. But you have to watch what you say. You know, you're not going to experience the fucking bullshit of a motherfucker standing in the paint for 80 years in the rec. All right, people don't want to play rec with randoms like you. Understand? You know, this game has better defense than 2K24. The body bumps are lethal. This game has better dribbling than every 2K except 18, 19, 22, and 24. Let's get deeper. Post scores are OP, you say. True, but morons, there's ways to stop them. Do I beat every post? No, but I'm gonna get mine. The Wafix nigga, the Ayo Wafix, whatever your name is. You said I was a 2K legend, right? Because he commented that in one of my videos. Please don't let me take that screenshot and prove my point. You know you said that. Don't change up now. I'm a legend, right? Keep that same meat riding energy. So as a legend, I need you to shut your mouth. I need you to shh. You said 2K25 has the worst paint defense of all time. Now, I appreciate your positive words, but have you ever played a motherfucker named Jay Savage, a dirty no-life motherfucker from Brownsville in 2K22? Have you? You probably didn't, because if you did, there's no way on this humanly fucked up earth that you would say something like this. Dude, this is why I can't take people serious who didn't play anything before 2K22. I can't really take you serious. The shooting is ass. But when I struggled in 23, when the game first came out, and I ended up being nice as fuck, I just didn't like that game. People, subscribers, dick riders, oh, you can't adjust. Same thing with 21. When the game first came out, I wasn't good at that shit. Then I made 2.2 mil. One of the only people that made a fucking over 2 mil in the game. Dick riders fans. Oh yes, can't wait for this guy to fall off. So hello, bitches, why can't nobody adjust? So nobody can adjust, so you all gonna cry about it, right? Fuck out of here. You know, so no sympathy. And
I know I adjusted. Low risk.
You know what? I do like the perimeter defense. Like I said, I like the standstill dribble moves. I just wish movement would be a little faster for 6'5" to 6'8" players. I like the cap breakers. I like, what else do I like? I mean, I hate that you miss wide open layups. That shit is disgusting. Shout out to the Exacto kid. You know, he was holding it down, helping me out in this, proving ground shit. This shit is interesting. These people are terrible, but they have like gold and purple colors. That's crazy. Speaking of proving grounds, it's broken. When I was playing the ones one day, I played a center, then I played a power forward, then I played a small forward, then I played a shooting guard, then I played a point guard, all in the same day. I thought small forwards were supposed to play guards, but I ended up playing a center and it was weird. I don't know. But anyway, I don't really care because like it is what it is. Now, I do feel like a lot of people will hate this game if you don't make certain builds. I feel like certain builds, yes, you do have to be certain builds, like a short guard so you can speed boost, yes. Or you have to be, what else? Like like you could be like a small forward, you know, if you want, but you need to have high strength. Like you gotta have something that's OP. I will say that. You know, we got people out here making 6'10s dribbling. Like, I salute to the dribblers because they're gonna put you on with the best moves. But I will say this, you hoes deserve to get spammed. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Y'all have to get spammed. Y'all dribbling all fucking day. And sometimes that movement be looking so disgusting. Like, sometimes it's crispy, other times it's like, what the fuck? And as you can see, Exacto, he really pop that thing, pop that thing. Yeah, he was doing his thing.
That again, especially, okay.
Since my dimer wasn't even there, I don't even think I had dimer on this build. I was told that.
But yeah, that was that. I don't know about the legend stuff. The legend stuff to me is like, I really don't think you could be a legend unless like, you know, it's a reason for it, you know, like you can't just be like you is a legend because you beat these people and you pulled up on this person, and like that's not auto. You know what I'm saying? That's, if anything, I mean, dare I say, that sound like a little. Don't you got to meet right in order for you to do shit like that? I mean, I don't know. In order for you to pull up on multiple people, you got to do a little meat riding. Like, there's no way that you not pull it. You know, like, gotta do something. It's not possible you just meeting up with all these people. But I mean, I guess at the end of the day, I don't think that's what makes somebody a legend. I think it's like, you know, what did you do for the, like, you gotta do something for the community. Like, you gotta put something on. You gotta do something. Like, there's no way you can just say you a legend. It's not possible. But I don't know. I think there's some more. I just don't know. Stop the cap. You see.
At Harbor Freight, we're committed to ensuring
the overpowered and stuff like that, but it's all good though, man. Like we said, we figure it out. I'm enjoying the game. I like it. I try to play it whenever I can, and I just try to play the game in a way that I enjoy playing it. And then if I'm not enjoying it, I just get off, man. But I'm trying to try to stream, like right there, that should have been a steal, but it's not.
Hey guys, it's LJ, and make sure you like the video.
Print that out for you, and we'll season your grind will pay off. Stay tuned. Stay true to yourself, no matter lock symbol mixed with the Superman. I'm trying to get that worked on. It's that because they're not trying to cheese the community. The only thing the community is trying, it's just like with Call of Duty with the Omni movement and stuff, bro. Ain't nobody trying to play that game straight up. Everybody's trying to cheese because the biggest issue is that everybody's a content creator. And so All City Big Heck says, yeah, people got attached to the mechanics that were not meant to be used, how they were used. Exactly. Not sure how they can go back since the game was not intended to be played like that in most instances. Exactly. And it says, not saying that it's wrong for people to be.
How come I don't be running up against and seeing none of these content creators? I don't see none of these niggas. And I don't know who they talking about.
Wrong. Not saying that it's wrong for people to.
I mean, niggas with YT in their name, like I said, that don't mean they doing anything. Them niggas don't be doing shit.
Be wanting something different. Just saying that what the reality is that the stuff people liked might not have been intended, and that's absolutely correct. There's a lot of things that happen in the game, and there's just unintended consequences of something that nobody, because like it's just like when people were shooting over those and stuff like that, bro. Nobody should be trying to shoot over those. You should never try it. So like a good player is never gonna do it, right? But then a bad player would do it, and then they see it, and then I see it, and yeah, you doggone right, I'm gonna shoot over those. Like that's what I'm going to do. And so like it could be mechanics that a decent player could kind of take advantage of, but then a good player can completely abuse. And so like it's stuff with like left stick dribbling, all that good stuff, man. Like all that stuff is what people see and do. And then like we said, it's the glitchy style, the stuff that people just can't. People are so competitive in this game, or they want to be comp so bad that what they're going to do is what works every single time. So instead of saying I'm going to use a series of moves that get me open, they just want to use the one move that gets you open. I remember when I was playing 2K19, and bro, I think I was playing against
I'm pretty sure I'm finna hop on 2K after this.
Some dude, he was a creator. Bro, don't you know this dude sat there and used screen until he got his take, and now he want to ISO. And I was just like, bro, that's like the most punk made type thing ever. Like you want to do that, and then, but the only part of your video you gonna try to put up is when you had to take and you ice on with, like, get out of here, man. But like I said, this is the community. This is what we want to do. This is what we want to be glitchy. We don't want to play straight up. We don't want to play team ball. We don't want to play team defense. We don't want to do any of that. We want to spam lanes and get steals and just do the stuff that makes us feel like we're better than the next person. But when actually, in actuality, anybody could do it. And then it's just a lot of things in this game are completely overpowered and stuff like that. But it's all good though, man. Like we said, we figure it out. I'm enjoying the game. I like it. I try to play it whenever I can. And I just try to play the game in a way that I enjoy playing it. And then if I'm not enjoying it, I just get off, man. But I'm trying to try to stream, like right there, that should have been a steal, but it's not. But I'm trying to try to stream more, so I'm just gonna have to fight through it and stuff, man. So that means I need you guys to show up and show out. I'm gonna be needing the team. Y'all let me know what y'all want to play, man. Y'all want to play rec, or do y'all want to play park? Y'all want to come in here and play some of the theater games? I don't care, man. I got DS mode. He's supposed to be running with me, and so we're gonna see how that works, man. But I just need some people to run with because I don't have anybody to play with, and that's one of the reasons why I'm not playing as much. But if I got you guys to now think about it, I got a whole community to play with. So if it's available, I know y'all guys gonna show up for me, man. So I appreciate y'all coming through, showing some love. Last but not least, man, we got that boy Evan, man. He just says 100% we are always asked what we look for when we're working with content creators and community members. And yesterday felt like a good time to sit and talk about it, along with another wave of OG logo recipients. Clipped the full thing. Here's whatever, man. But look though, pretty much, let's go ahead and talk to him, Evan. If it works, I hate Twitter videos, man. Why Twitter?
Because we have some more time this week. We don't have a gauntlet to get to, and more time to talk about it. But there's been a misconception going around that I see people say you can't get a logo unless you only say good things about the game, and that's not how it works. Now, I would love if everybody loved everything about 2K, right? And that's not the reality. We all know that. A logo does not mean someone is 100% positive. And if you look at the people who had logos this year, whether the people who got it at the beginning of the year, the people who get it from the gauntlet, the people that Stacks just mentioned, they're not always positive. Many of them, they share their feedback with us and their criticisms about the game, whether it's privately or sometimes publicly, either one. But what we do care about is that the people that we are engaging with are professionals and people that we can work with. Since feedback is what many people focus on, for that, professional means you're conveying your feedback constructively with the goal of making the game better, rather than doing it with the intention of trying to bring down the game or the people around you, or bring the people in the community down into negativity. That also means being respectful. You can't be professional if you're not. That means understanding that not everybody's going to agree with you, right? A fellow creator might not think the same thing about the game that you do, and that should be respected, right? We can't be going at each other about things just because we don't agree with each other about the game.
See, that's why I be giving niggas they props. Like when I hear them say good things, like I be like, yo, that's true. Like you can't just act like nothing they saying is true just because you hear one thing they saying is bad. Like it's like you can't do that. That's not being realistic. That's why I don't like when niggas target stuff like that. Like you can't do that. You feel me? Like it kind of worked both ways. Just like I was saying with the point guard stuff. Like you can't just look at the point guard and just keep saying it's them. You feel me? And niggas got off on that. You know what I'm saying? That was my whole thing. Like I don't want a nigga to think that I'm about to just talk about some point guards and I'm about to get hella views doing that. Like, that's not cool. Because, hello, 2K already nerfing point guards to the ground. Why are you talking about points? You should be saying everybody on the court is ass. Like, everybody ass around me, they can't hit a shot. That's what everybody should be saying. Guarantee you 2K probably make it normal. Like, something. They gotta have to do something with the shooting. If everybody say, hey, look, everybody ass around me, they can't make a shot. What's going on with that? Forget the notion that the niggas be on this shit, like, just thinking they about to just blame something. Like, that's the problem with the community, too. They just blame shit. I know because I came from kind of, blaming just some left-right cheese. Niggas dribbling too much. Don't pass the ball, shit like that. Niggas don't care about passing. Blah, 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 blah. The other niggas is like, I see that this is a way to some views. And that's honest work though. Like, you can't be mad at it at the end of the day. Cause it's like, it's YouTube, you here for the views. Like, but I don't want that to be it. Like, not point guards, dog. Not that. Not that. Don't break it down. But other than that, I really don't know. I think that's the only thing. I don't think I really want to talk about these other niggas because it's just like, it's just kind of like corny. Like, it's no reason. Like, I feel like they just think how they want to think. Like, that's they side of the community. They comp shit. But I like certain comp niggas that people say they comp. I like certain players in the community that understand that it's like, bro, you gotta listen to what people saying. You can't just be out here thinking that you know and then, not being transparent or not listening. You not like, like, I be listening. So, what the fuck was that? I think that was a Discord nudie. But yeah, I was seeing what niggas was saying. $22s, yeah, they're like, I seen everything. Tay. This dude, so just in case you ain't not watching it, seen everything, man. But yeah, everybody watches somebody that's like pretty weird a little bit. Like, everybody got that one person that they watching that's weird, bro. So it's automatic. But yeah, I think that's really it. Other than that, everybody's just really just talking about 2K. Like, let me see. I'll just type in 2K25. Like, most people, they talking about the game being ass, really. And the, 2K basically, this is over and they ain't trying to play 2K no more, stuff like that. Like, look at Wafix. They talking about how can you defend the game. Like, these niggas started talking about this shit, badge plugging them niggas. See, it's like, when it become a theme, everybody start talking about it, that's when it's just like, alright, now y'all niggas being corny. Cause y'all wasn't saying that shit when y'all was paying $100 a bill. Now niggas want to talk about it. It's too late, bro. The wheels fall off already. The wheels fell off. Let me see. I think this nigga, this 5 hours ago. Alright, let me see. This is the last video I'm gonna watch.
So God Sensei, the greatest 2K in existence. Listen up, we gotta catch some bodies. Got a huge update about 2K. Clear up the misinformation, the lies, these envious lanes, okay? Before we get into everything,
this is my nigga, Booker Swanty.
Y'all make sure y'all subscribe if you want some more. Hey, gameplay dev team roast. Make sure y'all hit that like button if you agree with the Swan. Don't be a hater. Before we get into everything, apparently EA and 2K are in talks to bring back a college basketball video game. Y'all let me know if y'all would buy that, if you're excited for it. I don't know if this is real or 16 or 17 or 19, 20, you'll literally destroy 2K. These billion-dollar companies don't know this. How hard is it to copy a game that was 8, 10, 7 years old and put your own spin and tweak it up a little bit so you don't get that copyright. It gotta be easy, but they don't know. Like literally, the whole community would leave. Literally, bruh. It would change everything. $1 billion idea. They don't know. Y'all let me know if they do make this college basketball, what style you want it to be, which 2K do you want it to resemble, and all this and that. Lives, they're idiots. I don't know. That would be funny if 2K did this and they actually give us what we want, but then they kept NBA 2K a certain way. That's funny. They would make even more money. Firstly, this dev tweeted this out, right? We're not gonna go over the whole video, but there is a certain part that I wanna go over, man. It is hilarious. It's some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. These envious losers filled with hate over a video game. Eat this nonsense.
Understanding that not everybody's going to agree with you, right? A fellow creator might not think the same thing about the game that you do, and that should be respected, right? We can't be going at each other.
Could be respected. The game has not been completely ruined for millions. Like for instance, Marvel Rivals, right? Game is amazing. I love the game. They some things wrong with that game, right? But I'm not tripping because the game's so amazing. It's gotten so bad with 2K. Must receive the negativity. You must go at them. You gotta trip. If you don't, it's just gonna keep getting worse. You know these companies, especially people with such immense egos as Michael Wang, all these other devs, they're gonna keep doing what they doing unless you give them that nasty Karen backlash, man.
Things just because we don't agree with each other about the game. And beyond that, even more broadly, even if it might look like everybody agrees with you when you're reading comments and posts on social channels or watching videos and whatnot, you have to always think about how we have a huge community. And most NBA 2K players are not online, looking at our Discord, looking at Twitter or X, looking at Reddit. And those bubbles around the community never contain all of the players, and each one thinks about things very differently. So if you only look at one, or if you only look at one place all the time, you might think everybody agrees with you on one thing, and that's not always the case. Last thing is, on top of that, it goes without.
That is a complete lie. You'll hear these lame ass and Twitter users say this same shit. No,
bro, you think these niggas paying attention to Nick? Like, come on.
Proof of this at all. No numbers. The whole statement, buddy. There's no numbers. There's no stats that support this.
That's just goofy. Get on these niggas' heads, Swan.
None. Zero. Game sales don't represent that. Transactions don't represent that. And these damn surveys that they do don't represent that. It's not the whole player base. It's very minute, little, and even then, what are questions? What feedback you're getting? To even take think about this, to even take a survey, to put through email. Most 2K players aren't doing that, guys. So it's not a true representation. For a casual consumer, will most likely get on the net rather than respond to a survey. You have to be a certain type of person to do a survey to begin with. And the in-game surveys, you have to be a certain type of 2K player to even do that. It is a complete misrepresentation of the true base. Me, the only one with the 2K Bible, 2K historian himself. I have the direct translated scripture, only me. I've been playing since the first 2K. Any of y'all can debate me live and you'll lose. Y'all live in a bubble, okay? You'll lose. Your creator, whoever, your Twitter, you will lose. Lie, okay? So shut up. I'm right. Prove me wrong. I'm saying, playing since the first 2K, okay? I'm old as hell, boy. Used to go to people's cribs, that era, and play them. Everyone's cribs. They used to all come to one crib. Very toxic, like the classic things that you hear about, okay? Older brother used to bring all his people to come play me for bread, all this and that. Game battles era. I've been a complete casual, a play now guy. I've been all, bro, right? The whole park thing, the whole rec thing. So if anybody knows more about 2K, it's the Swan, bro. I've been reading hundreds of comments and messages for over a decade from complete, worthless, utter trash. I be in game chat every game I've ever played. 2K. I speak to people. I hear how they feel, right? Long time. I know how people feel about the game. I'm getting feedback. All my streams, they're telling me I'm in the game. I'm talking to complete randoms. All the messages. Guys, this invisible majority, not unique, guys. Look on Instagram. You look on TikTok. These guys are not that different, bro. Lie. Overall, most 2K players prefer the same type of 2Ks. This is a fact. Or some variants, but overall, people be like, I like this 2K. I like these 2K the most overall. People that differ from that are the envious Sim Nation loser. Basically what Buddy talking about, he basically a dev, global community manager. Call them all devs, man. They all got the same agenda, my boy. It's basically telling you, you're gonna keep going down this path, okay? To say it at this point, it's today, 24. December 23rd. We're gonna keep going down this path and creating this horrible gameplay. We are cooked. 2K25 being one of the most hated 2Ks by everyone, not just some creators or comp players. People are so delusional. This is easily the least double twisted 2K ever, bro. By skill level. Say this at this point in all this negativity, quote unquote, don't keep going. Making these horrible, unrealistic, irresponsive 2Ks. They have no competition. And they're gonna keep breaking that microtransaction record. Not because the gameplay is good. Basketball is very popular and people grew up playing it. NBA is very popular. A lot of people are very obsessed with them. It's one of the most fun sports. People in life, the sport they played the most overall has been basketball. They're naturally drawn to it. You can create a basketball player and go play and all this. It's a casual draw. Obviously, there's no other game like it. Of course it's gonna sell, duh. No competition, so you can't see how truly bad it is. So Lily responded to me. Says she thinks it's a two-part. Agreeing with me, but she do got ties to 2K, so she gotta be indifferent in some sense. Because they obviously do have the proof. Gamers who don't come on social media to speak on game, they don't have. Think, what proof could there be? Session time, that's not proof. If you compare it to a different 2K, because there are more incentives now to play. The reward system, the level 40 system, you see, that's not proof. Spending more money, that's not proof. There are more things to buy, there are more cosmetic items, there are different tactics. Or new tactics to drain you of money. That's not proof that people that is being put in front of. There's the proof. People prefer this type of gameplay over other gameplay. There are none at all.
What I'm saying? Nigga be knowing what he talking about. See, he ain't all the way like, on that bullshit. He do know what he talking about on some certain subjects now. Come on now.
So you keep hearing people say this, they're lying and they're a loser, bro.
Nigga not dumb.
Things could be true at once off the info they do have, which is very minimal. And they won't show it, right? What's uncounterable? You're right. They actually don't know everyone's opinion. And who would know everyone's opinion? Some damn survey. Like Young Swan, I've been through the field. I'm not just some lame who just never played basketball and just, I like 2K games, never watched basketball. I'm a diehard 2K guy. It can't get no deeper than me because it literally can't. Because I've been a complete casual, played all the modes, went from trash to the greatest, park, the rec, the pro-am, went to beat some of the greatest people in the game, went to the straight casual. If anyone know, it gotta be someone like me. And I've been a complete casual hours and beat some of the greats. If someone understand what people want, it's your boy. The sentiment around this game is bad. It needs to stop being ignored, okay? This is facts. I respond, okay? They counter pure touch, they got some old guys that don't even play the game running things, bro. Usually when that happens, they're very out of touch, going off metrics that don't matter, and they're finessing the company just because they went to school or did this and that. And these people are listening to them. But for instance, buy 2K. Someone that could just create gameplays just like they can, code it, all this and that. And I just made the choices. I would destroy this company effortlessly, no effort, guys. And I'll simply convey, even you would be more enticed to play something. This is how you know. They don't know what the fuck doing. They don't got competition, so they don't have to push it. Don't have to listen to the consumer because you're gonna get it no matter what. They're lying. Some of them couldn't know the truth. They just lie and say those things because they want 2K to become 2K. They don't play the game themselves, but what they create, they have been embarrassed that certain people are doing certain things, want that to end, and they want certain players to thrive. View certain players that play a certain way have been, and they want Sim Nation people to thrive at the competitive level or something like that. But they don't understand it's built into them to be a hoe. Right? They don't like competition. So no matter how you change the game, all those losers that envy meta or good players, they're never going to try to ever play them. It doesn't matter how you change the game. They're always going to stay in their modes because they don't like competition. They just want to beat down on people on a certain level level. They don't like competition. Love Kobe, they love, but they don't like real competition. They're not okay with it. That's why they whine and complain so much and hate so much, but never try to be confrontational and play them in any sense or do anything. Prove that, oh, these guys are trash. They just say it. They don't go prove you're trash, you got no skill. They just say it. This is basketball. This is competitive. And you still don't want to do it. Even the complete randoms, they still won't do it. They won't even try. If I had 2K live, I don't know if they have the coders capable. Should the type of people that can make games to copy ass games from 10 years ago. I mean, it's 2024. I mean, how could, I don't know. Since talking about the prices, that would be easy to destroy them, right? Strictly on a gameplay thing and everyone would leave 2K. Almost everyone. Be done. Dribbling favorites 14, 2K14, 15, 16, 17, and 19 all into one. Imagine, but improved. New elements added all into one 2K. Problems with the games, you know, it would be nerfed to some extent. Like the dribble glitch, it wouldn't be there. XG's with the damn stretch bigs wouldn't be there. The defense would be immaculate, okay? It would be 14 through 16. Okay, the perimeter D, the reason they nerfed defense because they're catering to casual. When 2K18 existed, it's when they took defense out the game to cater to the negative -1% casuals. They think more people enjoy those games, but common sentiment is these 2Ks without no D is everyone hates, but they think these people
That's cap because niggas was definitely spamming square.
don't know what they're talking about or what they want. They think overall the casual just wants a game with no D. A lot of people don't even know that. They're catering to you without actually listening to you. That's the reason there's RNG in the game. They're catering to the negative -1% casual. No, you say you don't want RNG, it's in there. Now every 2K's had RNG, but it's never been this bad, right? They're trying to make the shooting easy, but guys that can go in a row, they're making them miss, guys. Making them miss. The green window moving is not a tactic to stop cheaters. If they were so worried about cheaters, there would be no shot meter in all these casual modes. This is how you know they're lying, guys. Think that right there exposed them. Moving green window is to nerf upper echelon of the player base, not the 1%, just overall the upper echelon, the top 30%, and to bring up, if you miss a couple, you gonna make that third one. If you miss your third shot, you 0-2, you might be cooked. That fourth one, it's gonna be even easier to make. It's all built in the game. I would make the green window smaller, somewhere in the middle. It would be fair on all accounts so people could feel the reward factor of actually getting better and they become addicted. How people get addicted to things in life and how they're happier. There has to be a skill gap with everything in life. If people feel that things are just happening at random, they lose complete interest, guys, right? Extremely smart. Information is being given to them all the time. Even if they're so horrible, they can sense eventually that, yo, it doesn't matter like what I'm doing, how long I take off, all this and that. Like, it's just giving it to me sometime and it's just taking it from me sometime. Defense would be immaculate. If you beat your man, you're being rewarded. You're scoring. In front, it's going to be hard to make that unless you're in some type of takeover or the ratings are drastically different. Things ain't going to hit that hard. Hit harder more in 5 environments. It's a little harder. No one sets hard screens IRL, bro. In park sets, you know, they're quick for little quick switches. Fight would happen. It would be fluid and responsive, dog. Like, I would destroy 2K just based off of that. Test someone, they're most likely going to miss unless they're in some sort of takeover. It would really reward users that get open. Those would not happen like that unless you're in some unconscious state. You're really draining them of their energy and bumping them and all this and that. Overall, from my analysis, I think most people would prefer what I just said. That's just a few things. So when you see
shit, dude, would niggas prefer that? Like what you just said? I don't know. But I don't know about you know, that casual simulation shit either. So be talking about niggas be saying good shit and then they be falling on some other shit. They be wilding, like, but I guess that's cool as long as they know what's the main threat is the company. Like as long as they know that, that's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with these niggas. But you can't be having niggas just not blaming the company and they actually blaming the players. You can't do that no more. that shit is over with. So yeah, I think that's gonna be the end of this stream. I'm gonna end it and probably start it up again if I play 2K. But yeah, don't just remember what I said, y'all. But don't take nothing crazy to heart if niggas end up seeing this, cause really it was just about one, making sure niggas know that it's not only the point guard that's fucking up on the court. It's literally everybody else too, my nigga. It's not just the point. That's not the reason why the game is trash, because of point guards. You can't have that as a title. Like, I understand, but I understand though. It was a minute ago, 2K22, but that was probably some of the reasons why the game is the way it is now. Because niggas was talking crazy about like how point guards is holding the ball and all this good shit. Like, niggas gotta understand that that's how 2K get their feedback. That's how they say it, based off community feedback. Like, I was one of the niggas that was saying like, yo, we don't need left-right cheesing in the game, right? I was fucking with 2K22 when no left-right cheesing was in the game. I was whooping niggas' ass still. You know what I'm saying? So, I was good, and that made me think that, you know, niggas that needed that was ass. That's all I thought. Like, I didn't think that, you know, we needed nerf point guards, make them only, you know, have 3 bars, right? Like, I thought that if they're gonna have left-right cheese in the game, then you should only have 3 bars. But if they don't even have fast movement, why would you have 3 bars? I don't get it. Like 2K23, I feel like that one, you could hold your man, so it didn't really need the 3 bars. 2K24 definitely really didn't need the 3 bars, because you could definitely hold your man on that if you know what you're doing. 2K25, do you even think you even need, like, you might as well have unlimited turbo on the court. Honestly, how many bumps you get on the game, you might as well have unlimited turbo. Like, I'm just saying. But that's just me. Some people love the body bumps. I don't. Because it's just stopping niggas that should be able to zoom past. Because if you got legendary lightning launch, it should actually be legendary. Like, it shouldn't be like close to another badge. Like, it should be like, okay, this badge is actually gonna make you be like so unstoppable with speed, to the point where you don't really need nothing else. You just blowing by niggas easy, because that's what you use your attributes for, to get that badge, you know? Like, you didn't do it for no reason. So that to me is just like a huge letdown. Like, it's like I did that for nothing. But my next build is what it is. Whenever I get the VC4, I'm gonna make it. You know, 6'6", 6'7", one of those. It is what it is. I always at least make 2 builds, grind out the second one, you know. So it's like, is what I'm gonna at least try to get a couple of lethals. You know, I'm gonna say I'm gonna get maybe my 3-point zone hot, and maybe a couple of mid ranges, and then I'm gonna go try to get the lethals for my 2 3-pointers, and then I should be good with that player. Like, I should be. Like, I ain't trying to grind out no badges. I'm gonna just play it straight up. Like, I ain't really gonna care like that. Like, I ain't even gonna cap the niggas. Plus, I'm using low risk anyway. I'm probably gonna make it anyway, right? So, at the end of the day, you know, just remember that, like, we can't be sitting here trying to agree with certain stuff and making that be a reason why somebody continues to say what they saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a nigga says something, then you agree with him on that, and you don't really fuck with nothing else he doing, then what the fuck you, like, why are you even there? Why are you talking to them? Why are you saying anything? Like, you not gonna fuck with them after that? That's grimy to me. But you gonna fuck with them when they talk about something you agree with, though. See, that to me is kind of fucked up, but it makes sense, because it's like, that's what it's supposed to be. It's YouTube. You ain't gonna click on no random nigga shit, right? You clicking on what you want to look at, right? But at the same time, it's like, at that time, 2K22, Like, that was really bad that we really sat up there. Well, I didn't do it, right? I did it with, like I said, left-right cheese. I was talking about just left-right cheesing. I wasn't talking about nothing else. These other niggas, they talking about point guards, basically. Like, saying, like, the point guard is the reason. The point guard is this and that. He holding the ball. He doing this and that. Like, and that's basically it. You know? They just saying the point guard is the main reason when it's really not. It's the gameplay. You know what I'm saying? In 2K22, they had lockdowns dribbling with an 80. See, this is how you know these niggas wasn't playing nobody good or playing with nobody good. They didn't know that you could have like a 75 ball handle and still be dribbling good. Like an 80 ball. Cause I seen a lockdown doing that shit. So a lockdown could actually be a playmaker on 2K22 if he wanted to. It's the mindset. You feel me? It's not the position. It's the mindset of the player. Like, whoever you dealing with, that's them. Like, you can't just say, it's always the point. It's sad that it might be true, though, because, like, people become point guards to try to control the ball. But you can't really just say it's them. Like, you got to look at other people, too. Like, people be out here really trying to do point guard shit like me. So, it's like, those niggas you playing with, you gotta always remember those are random niggas, random point guards. Say that, like, at least say that at least. Don't just put PG this, PG that. Say random point guards. But I'm just saying, I'm just rambling, I guess, right? I'm just saying. But yeah, I appreciate anybody for watching this shit. And well, I said it kind of backwards. Let me restart that. I appreciate anybody for coming through. And anybody else that watch after. And peace.